Internet cut out. Son of a bitch. I hate my fucking internet. I hate my internet. I hate my internet. I hate my internet. I hate my internet. What's up, guys? I've been going on for 25 minutes, and you guys just didn't hear any of that. Any of that. So now I'm going to have to go through that entire fucking thing again, or at least start where I left off. I don't know why the internet cut out. Hey, internet, fuck you. What the hell is going on with my internet? So anyway, let me open up the chat. Oh, my Lord. I'm so sorry, guys. Everybody was enjoying the live. And then just the internet said, hey, Fierce, guess what? Good news, sport. And then it just crapped out. I don't know why it crapped out. I don't know why the internet, but it just crapped out. So there it is. Anyway, let me switch it from top chat to live chat. Thank you for the number 1 like. Thank you for like number 2. All right, so we're back. Let me know who's here. Write in the chat. Let me know who's here. I'm going to message Visions and tell him that I'm live. I don't know what happened. So, it froze right when you were telling Matt that you got monetized due to your hard work. Exactly. And so I'm going to have to go through all of that again, Visions. I was literally, Visions, I was right about to tell you guys the story. So I'll just start from there. But again, I don't know why it cut out. And Visions, I didn't talk to Matt. My friend told me that Matt Man was talking a whole bunch of shit because I got monetized. You know what I'm saying? It's always so funny when you think to yourself, when you thank yourself for liking the video. It's always so funny when you thank yourself for liking the video. Well, I always give myself a like, Visions. I always give, but I say thank you to the other people that like my video. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Fears does like. As soon as I start the show, I give myself a like. But who I'm really thanking, Visions, is the other people liking my show. Like, I'm sure you always give me a like, Visions, and because we're buddies. Eddie does, and all the normal fans give me a like. But I always give myself a like. I'm not lying. I do give myself a like. But what I'm really saying is I'm saying thank you to the other fans. Because I'm not going to thank myself, Visions. You know what I mean? I'm thanking everybody else, like, because now I've got 5 likes. Well, obviously, I don't have 5 channels, So I'm shouting out to the fans that like. Anyway, I'm so sorry that my internet cut out. I don't know why it cut out. Because it's not even raining outside. It looks like it's about to rain, though, because when I found out that the internet cut off, I got up, went to the restroom, and then Visions wrote me and said, hey, your live stream cut out like 10 minutes ago, and I was like, I know, right? Hilarious. So I've been sitting here for like the past 20 minutes, like talking to you guys. I thought you guys heard the entire story about Matt Man. Now I'm going to have to retell it. And I really didn't want to tell you guys again because that guy makes me sick, but now I'm going to have to go through it again. So I'll try and sum up the story as best I can. So, as you guys all heard, what's up, Eddie? What's up, Visions? What's up, everybody? Thank you for the 6 likes. Well, technically it's 5 likes because I gave myself a like, but thank you for the 6 likes. Mega shout out to the stream and chat. Yes, that's right, Eddie. That's right. So, basically, if you guys haven't heard and you guys haven't seen my show from yesterday, I want to give Dasha a big shout out, a big thank you. She was the very first one ever to do a super chat. Well, apparently Matt Man heard about that. I don't know who told him. Somebody told him, and he made a video where basically, Visions, he was bitching and moaning and complaining, and I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck what that guy thinks because he's a disgusting, perverted fucking asshole, Everybody in my community, Visions hates him, Eddie hates him, I hate him because he's disgusting. He thinks about doing evil and perverted things to kids, and he's even said on camera, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to buy a girl a beer, I want to, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, fuck that guy. I want nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? And so he's got some fucking nerve to make a video trashing me. If anyone should be trashing anyone, it should be all of us trashing him because he's so disgusting. What's up, fangirl Kate? She says, what? I almost said he. I'm sorry. Kate, I'm so tired. I didn't mean to call you a he. Kate, you're a she. Fears is tired. I did catch up on some sleep today, though, so I apologize. Kate says, what happened to the other stream? Oh, it's still up. I don't know why, Kate. It just froze up on me. The internet crapped out, and then here we are for part 2. Fangirl Kate says, thanks, Dasha. Keep on rocking the free world, hun. Yeah, big shout out to Dasha for doing the #1. We made history yesterday on Fears Logs, the very first super chat. So I really appreciate that. So anyway, Visions, Eddie, everybody else, I'm going to make this I'm going to try and make it short and sweet and to the point. Because I didn't know this. The only way that he would know that I got monetized Visions is that he probably watches my show under a fake profile that I don't know about. Because anyone can make up a profile and then like put it in the chat, or somebody told him, or he does it, or it was a combination of both. Right? That's the only way, Visions. That's the only way. So Eddie says, I hate Matt, man. Well, guess what? Everybody else does, Eddie, so welcome to the club. He is so disgusting. Triple says, little glitch there, huh? Yeah, there was a glitch. I don't know what happened, Triple. Makes me think that that's an AI Fears. It's not an AI Fears, I promise. It's the real Fears. I'm real. By the way, my voice is getting better. It's still a little scratchy, guys, but we're almost back to a normal Fears voice. Anyway. Oh, okay. Kate, as soon as I get done with this stream, I will accept your friend request on Discord. As I haven't went and checked my Discords. Every once in a while, like Visions just sent me a message, and so I checked that. So yeah. Oh, I'm sure he is, Visions. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that people could still watch. And the reason why he probably is still subbed and probably watches, whenever someone brings his name up, not me, or whenever I bring his name up. And I try to not bring his name up at all because you guys hate him. I hate him. Visions, you've done the best. Visions, I hope you don't mind me saying this because it was pretty funny. Visions like, hey, Fierce, check this out. And you sent me a video. You were out with your buddies target practicing, and Visions, I don't know where you got this photo of Matt Man, but Visions put up Matt Man's face. It was like basically like target practicing and shooting his face. I fucking lost my mind, Visions. I was like, hell yeah. I'm like, if anyone deserves to get shot, it's that fucking idiot, you know? So Visions, rock on. That was probably the funniest thing anyone's ever done to Matt Man. You know, because I find him disgusting. You guys all know that my mom used to babysit. So I would always help my mom babysit, kids. She did that as like her gig after she retired. She taught a lot. She used to work at my church. So she used to be a secretary. And then I don't know why she decided to switch her job. You know what I mean? Maybe she got tired of it because my mom's a Christian. And she was doing the secretary at our church. Maybe she just wanted a new change of pace, something. Then she became a school teacher. And then when my dad got sick, then my mom's like, well, I need to be home and take care of him. So then my mom decided to create a daycare center business. So anytime I would come home from school, before I went off to college, I would help my mom babysit. But you guys all know that Fears is a big kid in a candy store. Like I hate getting old, I'm going to be 40 this year. No! October 28th, Fears will be 40. Holy shit. I'm becoming an old motherfucker. But it just happens to the best of us. Anyway, so you guys know I want to be a dad someday. I want kids of my own. I'm sure you guys in the chat want to get married someday and have kids. So there's certain things that you can say about a kid and certain things you can't. Like every normal human being knows, and he's not a normal human. I haven't personally caught him, but Visions, you've heard all the stories. I've told some of the stories. Pixel's told you some stories. Pixel didn't catch him, but other people in the community caught him like trying to talk to some girl. I think she was like 6 or 7. He offered her a beer. He wants to date kids. He's had kids on his fucking show. You know, he's just a weird, creepy, pedophile motherfucker, right? You know, so it's pretty nuts. You know, I've never figured that fucking guy out, nor do I want to. So I'll try and make this story as short as possible, because I don't want this to be the focal point of my show. This is actually part 2, because I was trying to get it all out in part 1, but the fucking internet cut out. So, internet gods, please don't cut out my show again. So, all right. Basically, here's what happened, Vision. So yesterday, I was congratulating Dasha for being for being the number 1 person to give me a super chat. Someone must have told him, or someone must have, or he must have been watching under a fake profile. So my source and my friend, I'm not going to disclose who it was, a friend wrote me and said, "Oh, Fears, you're not going to be happy about what I've got to tell you." I went, "All right, man, lay it on me." He goes, you know, Matt was watching. I said, "Well, now I know." I said, "I didn't know he was watching." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, Fears." He goes, "He was watching." He goes, because, I mean, some people keep tabs on Matt. I don't really keep tabs, but I know people in the community keep tabs on him just in case he does any more creepy pedophile shit. They can notify the police, and I hope they do. And my friend was like, every once in a while, Fears, I peruse his videos, and he goes, "Fears," he goes, "the whole video wasn't about you, but he was talking some major shit." And I was like, do you think I give a flying fuck what that fucking moron thinks? No. 0 fucks do I give about Matt Man or what he says. And he went, "Fears, just humor me." He goes, "I'm going to time stamp this and watch it." I was like, why? Why do I have to fucking watch this? And he went, "Fears, he was he wasn't going super nuts, but he goes, he was going a little nuts about your fucking monetization and that you're pig-headed and you've got a big head on your shoulders." And I'm like, well, that's fake. That's fake. I'm like, I'm not pig-headed. I don't have a big head on my shoulders. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, Fears, he was saying that you think you're the fucking shit. You think you fucking run YouTube." I was like, Roman Atwood runs YouTube more than me. I said, he's got like 17 million subscribers. I said, I'm peanuts on the totem pole. I said, I definitely don't. I said, I've never said that I run YouTube. I said, I've never said like I'm the shit. I'm not pig-headed. I know sometimes I can be a little stubborn, you know, and you guys know this, but that's probably the worst thing. I'm just a little stubborn on certain things, but I'm the first one to admit when I'm wrong. I admit, like, I'll give you an example. Blu-ray DVD guy yesterday was like, "Hey, Fears, I checked out all your stats on Social Blade, and at first I thought it was kind of creepy, but it's actually a really good tool. Not only for the fans to check out, like, where Fears is on the totem pole, but I was like, I never knew this information was out there about both my channels. So it actually was kind of cool to check out my stats and stuff, Visions, on that fucking thing. But then I came back and I said, hey, hey, DVD Blu-ray guy, I'm sorry. I didn't say you were creepy. I just thought the website at first was creepy, but actually it wasn't creepy at all, that website, you know? So my friend time-stamped it, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. So I watch it, and Visions, this is basically what I got out of it. Half of it was him screaming at the top of his lungs, "Oh yeah, I heard." Like he was talking to someone in his live. I don't know who the fuck he was talking to, but he went, "Oh yeah, such and such." He goes, "I heard that faggot got monetized," and he goes, "What the fuck is wrong with YouTube? What the fuck is wrong with YouTube?" He goes, "Hey YouTube, have we sunk to a new low? Why the fuck would anyone want to watch Fears? Why the fuck would anyone want to monetize that fucking asshole? He's got such a big head on his shoulders." And he goes, he probably stole, subs, and he was going all over the place, Visions. And so if you guys want the proof, it's one of his last few videos. I don't remember the name of it because my friend, that will remain nameless, time-stamped it. So I didn't watch the whole video. I just watched the part where he was bad-mouthing you guys and bad-mouthing me. Because, like, whenever he said, why the fuck would anyone watch? I can tell you, Matt, why people watch me. I'm honest. I'm a good guy. I don't do anything perverted or sexual to kids like you. I'm a man of God. I'm a funny guy. I like to make other people laugh. And guess what, Matt? I'm not a psychopath. That's probably why, and I have a lot of passion. That's probably why a lot of people watch me. And I try to be as funny as possible. I know sometimes the trolls watch me because they think I'm cringe. But like Matt, I don't give a shit what the trolls think. And I certainly don't give a shit about what Matt thinks. But I said most of my loving and loyal fans, Matt, watch me for those reasons. Right? And so then I keep watching Visions, and he's all like YouTube is sunk to a new low. And then I really didn't like it that he called me a faggot because I'm not gay, but I have gay friends. So Matt, calling someone a faggot is like a really bad word because I have some gay friends, and I'm sure they wouldn't like you calling them a faggot, calling me a faggot. So I didn't like that. And then I don't know where the fuck he gets this inclination, Visions, that, oh, I'm the shit, Fears has got a big head on him. No. I will admit, I do have a lot of passion and a lot of drive, but I've never said, like, oh, I'm the shit. Like, because if I ever said that, I guarantee you, Visions wouldn't watch, Triple wouldn't watch, Fangirl Kate wouldn't watch, because they'd be like, well, why do we want to watch a stuck-up, arrogant asshole? Because they don't think I'm an arrogant, stuck-up asshole, and I know for a fact I'm not a stuck-up, arrogant asshole. So I was like, he's way off on that. And then he was like, why the fuck would he get monetized? Hey, Matt, guess what? Do you think I got monetized lickety-split? No, I got monetized after a decade of hard work. I created my YouTube channel. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I created my first YouTube channel back in 2010, FearsMan26. But I created Fears Vlogs in 2015. So, Matt, it's been over a decade of hard work, a bunch of live streams, a bunch of videos. If you actually made content, Matt, and got off your lazy ass instead of, like, you know, poking your finger in kids' buttholes, then you'd probably get monetized too. But you're a sick fuck, Matt. That's lazy. You're perverted. You're disgusting. You make me fucking sick. You make all of my loyal fans fucking sick. And that's why I know that a lazy, perverted, fat piece of shit like you will never get monetized. And you guys can fucking quote me. You know? That's why I know that's why so that's the reason Visions, why he was like, yeah, I heard that fucking fanatic got monetized. Why the fuck would he get monetized? So he's jealous. Not that I care that he's jealous, Visions, but he's a jealous, perverted, sicko, pedophile asshole. And he won't admit. He'll think, oh, I did nothing wrong. Fears is evil. All of his loyal fans, even the trolls hate you, Matt. Even the trolls that give me shit, they hate you more than they hate me. So what the fuck does that tell you? I guarantee you, if I asked Quentin, Visions, I'd be like, hey, Quentin, who do you hate more, me or Matt? I guarantee, I'd bet money on it. Quentin would be like, well, Fears, even though I think you're annoying, because Quentin has said that to my face, Visions. He'd be like, well, even though, Fears, you're annoying, he goes, you're not as bad as Matt Man. I know he would say that for a fact. I know Carl the Fan would say that. Carl the Fan, fucks with me a lot. I know he would say the same thing, but, oh, yeah, Matt Man's a sick, perverted, evil fuck. You know? And he is. Anyone that wants to do harm to kids is disgusting in my eyes, because I'm a big kid in a candy store. I love going to church camp and teaching kids about, I loved the last time I was a counselor, Visions, because I'm a man of God. I know not everybody in the community is a man of God. Can you see Matt going to church camp and teaching kids about the Lord and teaching them about movies? No, he would never do that. He would never do that. But me, I volunteered. People at my church were like, hey, we don't, if we don't have enough counselors, then we have to shut down the camp because we need counselors. It's always 2 counselors per cabin. And usually per cabin, there's 5 to 10 kids, anywhere from 9th grade to 12th grade, because I did senior high camp. And I thought, well, I would be an asshole if I didn't. I said, I've got nothing to do. I said, I would be an asshole. I said, why wouldn't I volunteer? Because I went to church camp as a kid, and those are some of the best years of my life. I made so many friends. I had so many good times, cookouts, roasted marshmallows, singing songs, learning about the big guy upstairs. I was like, well, that would suck if they like closed down their camp. You know what I'm saying? So I volunteered. So he like Matt Man always is gonna blame me for being an evil fuck, you know. But really, it's the other way around. Like, would you ever? I would never want him around kids after all the bullshit that people have caught him doing. But he would never volunteer. I wouldn't even want him at church. You know what I'm saying, Visions? Because what he has done is unforgivable, at least in my eyes. Like, I want to be a dad someday. If I ever got married and have kids, which I hope that happens someday, because I want to be a great dad like my dad. You know? If Matt Man ever got near my kids, I'd be up for bloody fucking murder. I would beat the living fucking tar out of him, you know? So, basically the video was him being jealous, saying a bunch of shit about me. Oh, Fears, you're an asshole, you're this, you're that. He called me a faggot, he called me a dick, and then he was blaming YouTube. He's like, YouTube has sunk a new fucking low. He goes, I can't believe that they would monetize Fears, you know? And then he goes, you know, he's cringe-o-matic, and he was going off the fucking deep end, Visions. I don't remember everything that was in the video. And again, I don't even care what he said about the video, but because someone time-stamped it, my friend was like, Fears, you've got to listen to this. And I was like, why do I have to fucking listen to it? I'm like, he hates me, I hate him. I'm like, I know it's not going to be anything good. I'm like, he's going to trash me, and I said he'll probably trash my loyal fans. So I told my friend, I'm like, why the fuck do I need to watch this? And he went, well, Fears, he was making fun of all your fucking, he was making fun of like your monetization. I'm like, who cares? I'm like, he's going to be jealous that I got monetized. But I just find it funny, Visions. He thinks that I just got monetized like lickety split. No, it was not even a decade, over a decade of hard work. I wish I got monetized like quick, like Casey Neistat or like Roman Atwood. They got monetized within probably a year or two of them being on YouTube. But unfortunately, it took me over a decade. But you know what? I'm glad it happened like that because I appreciate it more. And I guarantee you, Matt's going to think, oh, Fears. I think the reason why he thinks I've got a big head on my shoulder, oh yeah, now that Fears got monetized, he's going to think he's the shit and he's going to make lots of money. Matt, do you think I do fucking YouTube for the money? No, I do you guys know. What did I say, Visions, yesterday? I said to Dasha, I appreciate anyone that gives me super chats, but they're not necessary. You know, but it is nice to make some money finally after all of my hard work, but it's not the main reason. I do YouTube to entertain my loving and loyal fans. That's one reason. I do YouTube because of my passion for movies, and YouTube and making movies and editing will always be Fears Man's first passion. So Matt, I'm probably not going to make shitloads of money. I'm a realist, Visions. I'll probably never, ever, 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 ever hit 100,000. If I do, that would just be icing on top of the cake. But, I mean, I'm already 40, so already half of my life is, well, I'm going to be 40 here soon. When I hit 40, over half of my life is already gone. So, I doubt I'll ever hit 100,000, but it's just pure jealousy. Him going, oh, why the fuck would YouTube monetize him? YouTube, you've got something. He was bad-mouthing YouTube Visions, like YouTube, you've hit a new fucking low. So I don't remember exactly everything, but if you guys care to hear about it, I guess it's one of his newest videos. My friend, I don't remember the name of the video, Visions, but my friend was like, Fears, it's one of his latest 3 videos. He goes, I just quickly grabbed it and I time-stamped all the bullshit that he said about you, and he was making fun, and I was like, you know what, I don't really care, but I said, yeah, I guess I'll listen to it. Because my friend was like, Fears, just humor me and listen to this bullshit. He goes, because none of it's true. And I was like, all right, fine. So I listened to it, and that's basically the gist of it, Visions. I was trying to give you guys a 10-second version. That's the best I can. Because that shit just really pisses me off, because he called me a faggot, and I'm like, well, I have gay friends. I'm sure they don't appreciate him calling me a faggot, because, faggot is a terrible word to say to someone. And I'm not even gay, but I guarantee you my gay friends wouldn't like it. You know, so that's number one. Number two, I don't know where the fuck he gets off. I will say sometimes Visions, you'd probably be the first one to agree with me. I do get a little stubborn sometimes, but it's like not on anything that's like really that important. Like people have been like, "Hey, Fierce, you should like try Hulu," and I have no interest because I actually love having like a hardbound copy. I'm just not into. I'm the type of guy, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like I'll probably never get an iPod. I love just taking my CDs and putting it in and listening to music. That's just how I am. And that's probably, my dad was kind of like that. My dad was like, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know eventually I'll have to probably get with it because I know streaming is like taking over. Probably in another 10, 20 years, there may not be any other Blu-rays or 4K. Hey, you have to watch everything on Hulu and streaming. So I'm sure eventually it'll happen, So, but I don't know where he gets off saying that I'm like pig-headed and that I've got a big head on my shoulder and I'm the shit. I've never once said, hey, I'm the shit. I've never once said I'm pig-headed. So that kind of struck a chord with me, Visions and everybody else. So that was, Visions, I wouldn't even give him the time of day. Visions said, you should pray for Matt. I would never pray for Matt, because he's such a disgusting, evil shit, Like, he's gonna regret what he's done on YouTube one day, and he has to live with the rest of his life, being a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he is. He has evil thoughts about children, doing stuff to children, having children on his show or whatever the fuck he calls it. And then he has the audacity to be jealous that I got monetized. And again, I didn't get monetized right away. It was over a decade of hard work. Over a decade of hard work. A lot of live streams, lots of videos, and the guy just makes me sick. So that's pretty much what it was, Visions and everybody else. So, not that you guys should check out the video because I'm not promoting it, but basically that's all it was. He was trash talking me, calling me names, and then, because I don't give a flying fuck what Matt thinks. And he was like trash talking YouTube, saying, why the fuck, YouTube, you've hit a new low. Why the fuck would that fucking faggot get monetized and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, whatever, dude. So that's pretty much what it was. So I already told you guys all this in the last stream, but my fucking internet cut out. I don't know why it cut out, so I had to re-spiel what happened. So yeah. So then I went back to my friend and said, well, Fears, what do you think? I said, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. I told my friend that time-stamped it for me, Visions. I was like, yeah. I'm like, he's just jealous that I got monetized because he doesn't put out good content. It's just stupid bullshit live streams. I don't watch him anymore, but from what people have told me, it's him doing bullshit live streams, filming stuff off of televisions, doing crappy like 2-minute vlogs, and then having children on his show. To me, that's not good content. I actually put a lot of time and effort into my shows. Like, I create topics, I interact with the fans, I do vlogs, I go to conventions, I do all the stuff that I like personally. I love, Comic-Con. I love nerdy things. I love doing unboxings. I love giving back to my fans. Did we not just have we just had a contest a couple of weeks ago, and Yakov was the winner. So, I don't know. I definitely don't think I'm pig-headed and have a big head on my shoulders. It's just, he is so fucking weird. That's why I want nothing to do with him. So, if you guys get curious, I guess you can go watch what he said about me. But pretty much everything that I said, I don't remember everything that he said because my friend only time-stamped it for like a minute or two. But he goes on for like, I think it's a 5 or 6 minute video, But it's not worth your time. But if you actually want to hear what he actually said, because I don't know it word for word, because I was listening and then I was laughing, but the reason why I was laughing because he was just making up all this bullshit about me that's completely untrue. And I started to get a headache because that fucking guy gives me a lot of headaches, you know, because he's so sick, he's perverted, he's a stupid idiot, worthless fuck. So if it was me, I wouldn't waste your guys' times and go listen to that video. You can if you want, but pretty much what I said, that's what he said. Oh, I don't know why Fears would get monetized. It's called hard work, you jackass. Then it was, oh, YouTube, you've sunk to a new low. I don't know why the fuck. But see, he's a sneaky little fuck, Visions. Now that I've exposed him and said, hey, he did this, I guarantee you, today or tomorrow, he'll go and be like, oh, like, I'm going to pull a fast one on Fears and his loyal, you know, communities. I'll just delete the fucking video, you know? So, because he knows what he did was wrong. And he'll be like, oh, well, they're not going to catch me in this act. I'll just delete the fucking video, you know? Anyway, it's not even worth talking about, but I just got a little giggle out of it. So my friend's like, hey, what'd you think, Fierce? I'm like, I think he's a fucking idiot. And I'm like, I was laughing at all the lies that he was saying. And I said, I told my friend, I said, oh, yeah, he kind of exposed me for being a pig-headed son of a bitch, and I said, apparently I've got a big head on my shoulders, and I think I'm the shit. I've never once said, hey, I'm the fucking shit. I fucking run YouTube. And my friend's like, yeah, Fears, you've never said that. I said, nor would I ever say it, you know? But what I was trying to say, I told my friend, I said, it doesn't matter if he calls me an idiot, an asshole, this or that. No matter what he says, he will always be worse, because is Fears a pedophile? No. Is Matt a pedophile? Yes. And everybody knows it. People have exposed him 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know how many, half a dozen times. You know? So my friend was like, yeah, that's true, Fears. Like, you would never do anything like that. I said, I would never do anything like that. Because I have respect for all forms of life. I want to be a dad someday. I want to marry a nice lady. I want to be a good dad like my dad was, if not a better dad, whenever I have children, you know? So, I don't know. Well, Visions, you know what? I don't even want to be... I don't know if Matt ever said that. I'm not calling you a liar, Visions. If that's really true, Visions said in one stream, he said that you were his hero. I don't want to be his hero because he's so sick and so disgusting. But it's just him being jealous that I got monetized. And in his little warped brain, he thinks I got monetized like real quick. And I was like, hey, Matt, guess what? It took me over a decade to get monetized. But you know what? I'm glad that it took a decade, because if I got it like lickety split, I wouldn't appreciate it. I appreciate it more now because after all this hard work, now my hard work is actually like paying off. And the funny thing is I probably won't make millions off of YouTube because I'm a humble guy. And I even told Dasha the other day, which, by the way, big shout out to Dasha. Dasha, I saw you in the chat. I'm going to read the chat in just a minute. Dasha, I appreciate your you being the number one what is it called? Oh, super chat. And I told people last night, and I told people today, you know, super chats, it's nice to get, you know, paid for my work now, but I said they're not necessary. And I tell people, like, apparently someone told me like Richie like forces people to, and I'm cool with Richie, but I don't know if this is true, but someone told me like Richie forces people to pay for everything. I would never do that. I would never do that. I tell people you can super chat if you want, but they're not necessary because I don't do YouTube for money. I do YouTube for my passion of making people laugh because I like to laugh with you guys. I love making people laugh. I love editing videos. I love doing live streams and interacting with my loyal fans. And my passion for movies. My passion for movies will always be the number one reason why I went to film school, why I do YouTube. And let's say I actually did get big on YouTube and made a lot of money like Roman Atwood. I told you guys last night I would never forget where I come from. I would never forget my friends. I would never forget my family. Like Casey Neistat and Roman Atwood. A lot of it, I would donate a lot of money to my church, and I would donate a lot to charity. To some charities that I believe, like, I think it's horrible they have that Make-A-Wish Foundation for this reason. It's cool that the kids get their last wish. But why do we need to have a charity like that? Why can't people, create cures so a little kid doesn't have to sit in a hospital with leukemia and AIDS and cancer and all that bullshit? I would rather those kids get better than to grant them like one last wish. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish they would find a cure for prostate cancer. That's what my dad died of, because I remember my dad had a priest come when it got towards the end, and pretty much it was so hard to sit through watching a priest like give my dad his last rites and all that stuff. That's the hardest thing I've ever had to watch. And I'm just like, well, it's in my family. So every couple of years I have to get checked for cancer, and I haven't done it. It's coming up soon. Probably after Christmas, I'll have to, they take some blood and then they send it off to a lab, and then they either say, yeah, you have it, Fears, or no, you don't. And if you do have it, if you catch it in time, then they can do treatments and then they can get rid of prostate cancer. But you have to do it right when it starts. Like you have to catch it right away. And my dad didn't catch it right away, because once you have it, then it's a lifelong battle and you have to battle it. But you know what? I give my dad a lot of credit. My dad was like, well, even though I didn't catch it in time, I'm going to give this fucking son of a bitch cancer a run for its money. And my dad never gave up. He was online like looking for new cures, new treatments, and he gave it a good fight. So hopefully I don't have to do that one day. But I tell you what, if I ever get prostate cancer, I'll be like, oh, you cancer fucking son of a bitch. I'm like, you think my dad gave you a fight? Well, the Fears is never gave up, or never give up. My dad never gave up. Fears will never give up. And now that I have it, I'm going to give cancer a run for its fucking money. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I'm a good person. You guys know I'm a good person. It's just so sick to think that he would say horrible things to me when he's the most sickest, evil fuck ever. And Visions, I said this in the last stream. You guys didn't hear this. Even the trolls, even my trolls, hate him more than me. I know, I guarantee if I walked up to Quentin, was like, Quentin, hey, I know you don't like me. I know you think I'm annoying. That to my face a couple of times, but he'd be like, Fears, you're nothing compared to Matt. I know Quentin hates Matt more than me. Everybody hates Matt for good reason. Because I've never caught him, but like Pixel told me a story. Like whenever Matt was kind of semi-normal before everybody busted him, back in the day, before I knew about all this crazy stuff, me, Pixel, other people thought he was actually normal, and we would be in streams with him. But the minute I found out that he like offered some, I think it was like a 9-year-old a beer, or I don't know, some crazy shit went down, I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm cutting the ties. I'm out of here. Pixel told me that he was like talking to Matt one day, and Pixel's like, oh, Fears, like Matt told me he had a whole bunch of crazy shit on his computer, and like he had to like get his computer wiped. I said, Pixel, I said, that's gonna make me sick. I'm like, I don't care about what the fuck that sicko has on his computer. Then someone told me he was talking to some kid from like England, and like the British mom of the kid like found out and basically like tore Matt a new asshole and said, don't ever talk to my fucking son. That's fucking weird. That's so fucking weird. Why the fuck would he be talking to like a 6 or 7-year-old or however old that kid was from fucking England? And then why the fuck, it's so weird, Visions, that why the fuck would he have kids on his live stream? The only way I would have a kid on my live stream is like, let's say I was a dad. You know how like LC brings his kids sometimes on his lives? If I was a father, yeah, of course I would bring my son on a live. That would be the only reason why I would have a kid on my lives. But I'm not married yet. I don't have kids. So why the fuck would I have a kid on my live stream? It's so... It's fucking weird. It's fucking mind-boggling. And then, why the fuck... I haven't talked to Matt in years. But he, like, generates this shit. I haven't talked to him in years. I don't plan on ever talking to him again. I don't ever plan on watching his content. The only time I've watched his content is if someone said, hey, Fears, you've got to watch this. He's talking shit. And someone's timestamp something like my friend did yesterday and said, Fears, just humor me. You got to listen to what the fuck he was saying about you and your fans and your monetization. And I really didn't want to. But I'm like, all right. And I watched it for a minute or two. And basically what it was, Visions, him saying, I don't remember everything, so if you guys want to hear everything, you're more than welcome. I wouldn't waste my time and go watch his shit, but if you guys, I know some people out there will be like, well, Fears doesn't always have a good memory. I'm admitting that. Again, I don't remember everything he said, but I remember the highlights. The highlights were him dogging on YouTube. Like, YouTube, you've sunk a new fucking low. Why the fuck did Fears have to get monetized? Why the fuck would you even let him get monetized? Like, Fears is a faggot. He goes, I can't believe anyone wants to watch that fucker. So he was making fun of you guys for watching me. He goes, Fears has got the biggest head on his shoulders. He's pig-headed. He's this, he's that. I know that I'm not a perfect human being. I know sometimes I get a little stubborn, but I have never once said, hey guys, I'm the fucking shit. Because I don't think I'm the fucking shit. Anyone with a big pig-headed would say that. I know you guys don't think I'm pig-headed. I've never said that I'm pig-headed. I never said I've had a big head on my shoulders. I've never said, hey, I'm the fucking shit. I fucking run YouTube. Because I don't fucking run YouTube. I'm peanuts compared, like, I would think people with, like, millions, like that PewDiePie guy or whatever the fuck his name is, he's got, like, 100 million. That's a guy that runs fucking YouTube. Or however you say his name. Roman Atwood's got, like, 18 million or 17 million. He runs YouTube. Casey Neistat, he's almost at Roman status. He's, like, only trailing a couple million behind Visions. He's, like, I think last time, because he only makes, like, a video or two a month because he's so busy. He's a entrepreneur, so he's either hanging out with his family or he makes a video or two a month, because I've noticed that he's spent more time with his family, as he should, because family is more important than YouTube. Family and friends is the most important thing ever. So, of course, I can understand, okay, well, he went from making 2 or 3 videos a week to only 1 or 2 videos a month. I understand, because he wants to spend more time with his family. But see, even if he didn't do that, he's such a good YouTuber, he makes like 1 video a month and gets millions. You know what I'm saying? Roman Atwood's done the same thing. Roman Atwood used to vlog every single day. Now I think he makes, I can't even remember the last time I watched a new vlog from Roman. I think the last time he did one was like a month and a half ago. Because I really enjoy watching Roman. And so, like, only in my wildest dreams, Visions, if I ever had a family, I would make cool family vlogs like how Roman does. Roman loves his family and his friends just like I do. There's things that in Fears' life I love. I love my church. I love God. I love Jesus. I love my friends. I love my family. I love the passion of movies and editing, you know, and making a story from part 1, part 2, and an ending. I love my loyal fans, you know. Anyway, oh, nice. Nice. Heroes is here. What up? And Eddie, don't think I'm not watching the chat. I saw what you put. You put that fucking boot in there. That's right, to the boot, baby. I think the better question is why wouldn't you drink out of the boot? Heroes, what I'm really looking forward to is your fucking Christmas party. Fear's actually bringing his own fucking boot. You're drinking out of your boot. I'm drinking out of my boot. The fucking boots pop out. Motherfuckers. And the fucking boots are fucking, we're drinking away. And Heroes, what was that stuff you had me try last year? It was like, kind of like, Cotito? Is that what it's called? It was like an American version of eggnog. And I'm like, God, Fears loves eggnog, but when I drank that fucking Cotito shit, that, I'm telling you, Heroes, that fucking blew, that blew, you know, American eggnog out of the fucking water. Visions, if you haven't tried that, Visions, everybody else in the chat, you've got to try that shit. Whoo! That shit was good, man. And I only had 1 drink because I had to drive home. So, Heroes, I think what I may do this year, I may just stay the night at your house, buddy, and sleep on the couch, because I definitely want to drink more of that Cojito shit. And then what was the thing that your mother-in-law made, Heroes? It was was it chicken or was it beef? That, you know, I had like 2 platefuls of it. Whatever that meat was, it was fucking good. I'm all like, I had like 2 platefuls of that shit. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was so good. And I think that's the first time I've had like authentic, like Puerto Rico food. That was some good shit, man. That was some fucking good shit. Yo, Chicken Wizard, what's up? Chicken Wizard says, I like to watch Cool Duder and Wet Movie 1 and Feeders Man, of course. Well, I appreciate that, Chicken Wizard. And Chicken Wizard, it was so fun hanging out with you at the Toy Man Toy Show. I've been meeting, whenever I can meet my loving and loyal fans, I love meeting my loving and loyal fans. Next year, I'm meeting the myth, the fucking man, the goddamn legend that is fucking Visions. And we're going to tear the town up, Visions. It is going to be fucking amazing. So anyway, that's all I got to say about Matt, man. But Visions, that's pretty much Visions and everybody else, that's pretty much went down. So he's a sick pedophile fuck that's jealous that I got monetized. And he thinks that I'm like pig-headed and that I'm going to make millions. Matt, I'm the first one to tell you, Fears does not care about YouTube money. It's appreciated, but Matt, I do YouTube for these reasons. 1, I love to make people laugh. 2, I love to make a video with a beginning, middle, and an end. I love YouTube. I love my passion for movies. That's why the fuck I went to film school. I've always liked movies. I always will love movies. When Fears dies, I'm taking fucking Ghostbusters with me to fucking heaven. That's the reason why I do YouTube. And I even told Dasha, I so much appreciate you for being the number one, I keep forgetting what it's called, Super Chat. I appreciate you doing that. I almost forgot, half a second. But I even told you guys yesterday, even if no one ever gave me a Super Chat ever, even if I was monetized, I wouldn't care because I don't do it for the money. You know what I'm saying? I do YouTube for the reasons I told you guys. But it is kind of cool to get, finally, some dedication, or not, I'm sorry, dedication's the one word. It's nice to get appreciated finally from all my hard work over a decade of streams and videos and editing. The hours that I put in editing, I put out a lot of content. And I found out yesterday on Social Blade how many videos I actually have done, because I was curious, because once Visions and DVD Blu-ray guy taught me kind of how to use Social Blade or whatever it's called, it gives you all the stats. And I was like, well, I'm kind of curious how many videos I've actually uploaded on both channels. I knew on Fears Vlogs, because Randy's told me many times, oh, Fears Vlogs, you have well over 1,000. But I didn't know how many videos were on Fears Man 26. And I actually found out yesterday. I've got over 1,000 on both channels, and Randall's like, Fears, that's 2,000 uploads combined. And I was like, that is a lot of fucking uploads. And I had no idea, Visions, that it was like anywhere near that. You know what I'm saying? So just, he has the audacity to say all that shit about me. And really, it's the other way around. I'm a good guy. I'm not evil. And I've never trolled anyone. Because whenever I say evil shit about Matt, it's the truth. There's a difference. Trolling and bullying someone is when someone doesn't like themselves. Like Quentin. He doesn't really like himself, so he makes fun of other people. That's the definition of a bully and an online troll. They don't like something about themselves, so they find an easy target. And they're like, oh yeah, I'll just make fun of that guy. I don't like Matt for good reason, because he thinks and wants to do things that would hurt a child. And you should never hurt a child. And that is so fucking evil. Evil. Anyway. I'm done talking about that disgusting piece of shit. So, I'm sure he's going to love this video, because I've went on, what, how many minutes? I've went 49 minutes of trash talking him. Well, guess what, Matt? Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Do you think I give a flying fuck about what you think, Matt? I give 0 fucks of what you think, because I know I'm a good guy, and you're an evil, disgusting piece of shit. Fears couldn't have put it better himself, because I've got, what, how many followers watching? I've got 10 people watching, Matt, that totally agree with me 100%. So, fuck you. Maybe I should make a song, the Fuck You Matt song. All right, Visions, me and Randy will get to work on that. It'll be the Fuck You Matt song. The first lyric will be, hey, Matt, fuck you. And then it'll roll in. So I'll get to work on it right away. Anyway, I'm sorry if I missed anyone's comments. Chicken Wizard, I'm going to look up Cool Duder and I'm going to look up Wet Movie 1. Because I've never heard of those guys. So, yeah. Larry says, hey, hello, Fears in chat. Larry, what's up? Larry, you missed a hell of a stream yesterday, buddy. Fears finally got my #1 super chat from Dasha. So, big shout out to Dasha. So, we'll just have to see how these super chat and these super stickers work. I don't know exactly how it all works, but I've been reading up on super chats and all that stuff over last night before I went to work. So I've kind of understand all of it, but we'll have to see how it all goes. So yeah. Oh, okay. So Visions, you know who they are. Visions says, "Oh man, Fears, you'd love those guys. They're huge movie nerds." Well, as you guys all know, I'm a big. You know, let's have a look real quick. Before I continue on, Chicken Wizard, let me open up a new window and let's just have a look. Let's see. Let me have a look at their channels. Okay, so let me see who Cool Duder is. So all right, let me just write him in. All right, let's see what kind of content he has. I think this is the right guy. Okay. Oh, no.
Hey, guys. Sean C. Phipps here, Brandon.
Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. Wait. All right. Well, he's got long hair. So for a minute, I thought it was a girl. It's not a girl. It's a guy. He says actor, DVD. I'm sorry. On his channel, it says Cool Duder, movie buff, vlogger, Blu-ray reviewer, actor. Nice. I would say all those things are Fears, too. I mean, I do a lot of that stuff, too. And it seems like, okay, so he goes to Comic-Con. Nice. And he does, like, movie hauls like I do. Nice. Well, this guy seems pretty cool, Chicken Wizard. It seems like he does a lot of the same stuff that I do. You know what? I'll give him a sub. I'll give him a sub, and I'll check out some of his videos. All right, I just subscribed to him. So, you know what? I'll even subscribe to him on my other channel. So I'll have to check out his stuff and see what he's all about. And there we are. All right. And then the other one, Wet Movie 1. That's quite a name for a YouTube channel. Wet Movie. It sounds dirty. Wet Movie 1. Let's see what pops up. Okay, I've seen this guy's face, and I don't know what he's all about, though, Chicken Wizard. Some people in the community has told me about him. I've seen this guy's face before, and I don't know exactly what he's all about, but I've seen what this guy looks like, and I think I've seen 1 or 2 of his videos. So, but I don't know exactly what he's all about. But he does a lot of the same stuff I do. 20 movie haul. So he bought 20 movies in one day. It seems like he goes to Comic-Con too. Friends, the complete series, Blu-ray unboxing and review. So he reviews movies like I do. He does movie hauls. And it says Dollar Tree, $1 Blu-rays and DVDs are back. Well, they never left. I mean, I buy Blu-rays and DVDs at Dollar Tree all the time. So they never left. So, but I don't know. That movie's from 2018. I don't understand why. So Chicken Wizard, do you like? I'm not narking this guy, but why does he call his channel Wet Movie 1? I'm just curious. That's kind of a unique name, and on his channel, like right off the bat, it says Blu-ray, DVD updates, movie reviews, uploads, and more hauls. My name is Brendan. I love collecting Blu-rays. So this is what it says in his bio. It says, my name is Brendan. I love collecting Blu-rays and talking movies and film. I love talking about film. My YouTube videos cover celebrity sightings, media events, conventions, hoarding ups. I don't know what hoarding ups mean. I don't know what hoarding ups. What is hoarding ups? and going out and about to unique places with friends. I like to have as much fun as I can because life is too short. I would agree with that. You should live it up when you live because you only get one life. Try and live it up and try to have as much fun as humanly as possible. What the hell? I'll subscribe to him because
hey guys,
because he has a lot of the same kind of content that I do. So I know I've seen this guy's face before. I think somebody else in the community told me about his channel, but I never subscribed and I forgot to check it out. But I'll subscribe to him and I will check out his stuff. There we are. All right, I just subscribed to him. Well, Chicken Wizard, thank you for the thank you for the suggestion. I subscribed to both of them. And I'll check out some of their content. So I appreciate that. Larry says, congrats, my brother. Awesome news. It was pretty exciting, to say the least, Larry. I didn't think, because it took a long time. You have to get approved. Like, you send YouTube a bunch of information, right? And then it said it may take some time to get approved, on monetization. And so I think about maybe a month or 2 or 3 months went by because it took a long time. And then yesterday, I just got an email and it said, "Sorry we took so long, but you've finally been approved by YouTube, and now you're officially monetized, and you have to follow a certain amount of rules and yada yada yada." And I was like, "Hey, this is cool." So yeah. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, heroes. I forgot. Your in-laws are Colombian. Well, that was the first time I've had, Cuban food. I forgot. You're Puerto Rican. My apologies. I'm so sorry, buddy. I knew it was something like that, but I know your mother-in-law. What's that chicken stuff that it was either chicken or beef. What was that stuff that she made? Because that was some good eats. I'm telling you, that was... Whatever type of meat that was, I hope she makes it again this year at Christmas time, buddy, because man, oh man, oh man, that was some good stuff. I'm sorry if I missed anyone's comments, guys. Let me scroll back. I'll try and read everything. Let's see here. I'm going to start with Visions. And I'll work my way down. So I'm going to try and read all this as best I can. I hope my internet doesn't cut out again, because that would suck. That would suck because it's already cut out once. So I guess it's good. You guys got 2 streams out of one day, I was just going to do one stream, and then I was going to watch a couple of movies, and then edit some videos. And then I've been tired the last couple of days. The last couple of days, I haven't been sleeping that well. A lot's been on my mind. I'm worried about my mom because she called me the other day, and I know she really misses my dad. Anyone would. And I was like, "Mom, just tell me the truth." And my mom was like, "There's some days where I just cry all day." And I was like, "Mom, you're preaching to the choir." I'm like, I've even told my YouTube fans, and I said, I didn't say any names, but I said all my YouTube fans wish you well, Mom. I said, I've seen comments saying, "Hey, I'll pray for your mom. I'll pray for your family." And my mom's like, "Oh, that's really nice. Tell them, thank you so much." So my mom's thanks all you guys for all the love and the blessings and the support and the likes and everything. I said, "Mom, there's been times," I said, "I've told my fans, there's some times where I miss Dad a lot." I said, "You have good days and bad days." I said, "Mom, there's some days where I just sit on my couch all day and fucking cry my eyes out because I miss Dad more days than others." I mean, I miss my dad every day, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There's some days where just the emotions get way too much and you just fucking break down. I broke down a couple times at work, and that's the worst time to break down. I've had to get off the belt, have someone take my place, and then I've went into the bathroom and just cried for a couple minutes, and then I'm like, "Fears, get it the fuck together. You can't be breaking down at work. Don't bring your problems to work." And my mom's like, "Yeah." She goes, "John, you shouldn't have broke down at work." I said, "Well, Mom," I said, "I couldn't help it." I said, "I just missed the shit out of Dad." And she's like, I know, it's tough." So I just haven't been sleeping. That's been on my mind. And then I told you guys my grandma fell on her face a couple of weeks ago. My mom sent me a picture. Her whole face, side of her face, there's like a mark from like here, all over here, around her eyes really bad, and then there's a pink mark going from here to here. Well, my mom sent me a new photo, and it's went down. It's still there, but the swellings went down. So I told my mom, I said, well, Mom, I said, I told all my fans that Grandma fell down by accident. My grandma was trying to get to the couch, and I guess like the carpet was slippery, and she walks with a walker now because my grandma is almost 90. She's 89, so she's gonna turn 90 soon. And I said, I know she didn't mean to, and my mom's like, oh yeah, and so she goes, I've been worried about Grandma too. I said, yeah, I said because I said I'm sure falling on your face would hurt, but you know your body gets frail after a while, you know. And I was like, Mom, you would think carpet would be soft. Even if she did fall on her face, the carpet would soften her blow. And my mom's like, well, John, like, you know, when you get older, your body just becomes more frail. I said, I know, Mom. I said, it's crazy that Grandma got such a big mark. So I've been worried about my grandma. And then I've been worried they cut my hours at work. Not because I was doing a bad job. They cut my hours. I've told you guys. I like peak season, but then I hate it. I love the aspect of peak season. We get paid more because there's a lot of holidays and we have to stay more hours and shit. So they pay us like $1 or $2 more, which is nice, and I appreciate that. But then I hate it because the manager explained it to me. He goes, Fierce, we don't cut your hours. The computer automatically takes hours away from everybody. Even my boss said, Fierce, I'm a manager. He goes, I'm not a top manager, but I'm just like I'm a floor manager. He goes, and even my hours got fucking cut. And I said, well, how many hours did they cut? And they go, Fierce, I'm just like you. You know how you worked only 3 days this week? And I said, yeah. He goes, I worked 3 days this week and I worked 2 fucking days the next week and I'm a fucking manager. He goes, how fair is that? I said, that's pretty much unfair. He goes, the reason why they're cutting hours, Fierce, is because for peak season, they hire a whole bunch of seasonal help and permanent help. And they have to train all those newbies. And he goes, those newbies have to get hours. And I was like, oh, I get it. So the computer just takes an hour away from someone here and there. He goes, exactly, Fears. In order for them to get fully trained, he goes, once they're fully trained and once peak season actually starts, he goes, then none of your hours. He goes, but every year it's like that around peak season. They always cut people's hours right before it starts and right after. Because once peak season is done, because there's 4 major holidays in peak season. There's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then New Year's. And those are like 4 of the biggest holidays out of the entire year. Not that I'm saying all the other holidays don't matter, they do. But those are like 4 biggies. You know, I mean, Fears' favorite 3 holidays are, I love my birthday. Everyone loves their birthday. I love my birthday, I love Halloween, and I love Christmas, you know. If I had to pick a 4th one, I love my mom's. Oh my God, my mom is a legendary cook. I wish all of my loving and loyal fans, I wish you guys could be treated to my mom's food. My mom is, and I'm not just saying that because she's my mom and I love her. I'm saying it because it's the truth. My mom is a fantastic cook. So whenever she makes like a big, like kick-ass Thanksgiving dinner, it is fucking goddamn legendary. I don't mean to take your name in vain, but he understands. It's really good. It's really good. So yeah. All right, I'm going to try and get to these comments. Let's see here. I just wanted to go to YouTube and make sure I was still live before I start reading, because if I read all these comments and then the fucking stream dies, again, I'm going to be fucking royally pissed off. You motherfucking internet, stay with me. I'm telling you guys, around where I live, Visions, you've seen it before, sometimes the internet is flowing, right? Flowing. I'll be talking on the phone with Randall, all of a sudden, it just like clicks off. I'll be talking to my mom, and then my mom calls me back, and she's like, hey, John, what happened? I'm like, I don't know, Mom, the internet cut out, and it like turned off the phone. So the internet, and I pay about $40 a month for good high-speed internet. My internet is fast. But every once in a while, it gets really bad when there's like a massive storm. It's not even raining out there. It was raining a little bit this morning, but all through the day it's been sunny. I think it's going to rain again later on tonight because whenever it cut out the first time Visions, I went, oh, well, before I start the second live stream, I'll get up, use the restroom real quick because I had to pee. And then I looked out the window and I see a lot of gray and black clouds. So I think it's going to rain again tonight. We'll see. I haven't heard the rain start yet, so we'll see if it actually does it. But if I read all these and then halfway through, like, the internet cuts out, I'm going to be like, oh, God, I'm so pissed. So if that happens, guys, I'm just going to do 2 streams tonight. And if I don't, and if I miss anyone's comment, forgive me. But I'm going to try and read all these real quick. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start, I think where I left off was, Vision said, sure, I used to watch Matt Man's streams all the time until the weird stuff started happening. Well, I think everybody did, Visions, but I'm glad that you and others and me stopped watching because he says weird stuff, he does weird stuff. He is, without a doubt, the weirdest fuck I've ever seen on YouTube. And he probably will always be that fucking weird because I don't know what the fuck's going on up here, but not much. Not much is going on up here. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out the new Fears Man shirt, I love this shirt because it's like half geeky, half Florida. You guys know I fucking love Star Wars. Fucking Star Wars, man. I love Star Wars. Anyway, but yeah, I'm so glad that people are not watching him anymore, Visions. But for good reason, Eddie says, where are you, Rebecca girl? I don't know. I haven't seen Rebecca in a long time, Eddie. Vision says, Fears is the shit, boys. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Visions. Visions, you're the shit, buddy. And I love your content. I'll say this about Visions. Visions doesn't make a lot of content on his channel, but when he does make some content, Visions, your content, when you make on YouTube, it's fucking hilarious. Like, you destroyed that Arby's sandwich and then some. And then you, wrapped it up in the bag. And you're like, oh, yeah, Fears, after I destroyed that Arby's sandwich. He's like, do you think I wasted it? And I'm like, yeah, did you throw it away? He's like, oh, no. He's like, I destroyed that fucking Arby's sandwich, and then I put it back together and put it in the bag and then took it home, and then I just ate it. And I was like, Visions, you are fucking hilarious. I'm like, this is great. So whenever he does make content, it's fucking great. Then the 4-hour live stream of saying, hey, Fears, get off your ass and actually watch Sleepaway Camp, I was in fucking stitches. And Visions is a good friend, where he's like, Fears, get your head out of your ass, quit being a lazy fuck. I'll be honest, guys, I made you guys wait so long, and I feel so bad. I made you guys wait a year for Fears to get off his ass and do that review of Sleepaway Camp. And Vision, I remember towards the tail end of it, you're like, Fears, I'm getting kind of pissed off. Like, I want my fucking review, Fears, and you do it fucking now. And I was like, oh shit, I've never seen Visions get this mad. I don't think you were mad, Visions. You were just getting a little, irritated. You're like, Fears, what the fuck, man? No more weeks. I'm done, Fears. I'm fucking laying down the law. You better make that fucking review. He goes, Fears, I gave you a 4-hour live stream. Where the fuck is my review, Fears? But I was like, oh shit, Visions is meaning some business, man. So I'm so sorry, all you guys, that it took me a year. But you know what? It was worth it because everyone loved my review. I even made a vlog / review, so I combined the two. And Vision said, oh, Fears, it was great. It was worth the fucking year. It was worth the fucking year wait. I'm like, well, at least it was worth it, so yeah. That will never happen. If I say I'm going to review something, it'll either be the next day or within that week. I promise you guys. Scout's honor, because I was a Boy Scout growing up. Scout's honor, I will never make you guys wait a year for a movie review. That was a long time. I think it was even worse. I think wasn't it 2 years, Visions? I think it was. It was either a year or 2 years. But nonetheless, I should have never made you guys wait that long. But I appreciate you saying that, Visions. That was very nice of you to say that I'm the shit. You're the shit, buddy. All my loving and loyal fans, you guys are the shit. You guys are amazing. Eddie says, this stream is lit. And then Eddie says, hell yeah. And then the Red Wolf says, new follower here. Well, what's up, Red Wolf? Better be good in here. Eddie, I just don't get the obsession, man, of you telling everybody to be good little boys and good little girls. But I mean, it's Eddie's thing. I don't know what's going on. Tokyo says, "What's up, Fears?" Vision says, "But isn't that why you should save him?" Visions, there is no saving Matman, nor do I want to save him. Unfortunately, he is the biggest creepo fuck I've ever met. I don't want him to be saved. What he's done is like, I know that's bad to say. What he has done is unforgivable, at least in my eyes. He wants to do hurtful things and harmful things to children, and that's a line you don't cross. Or at least it's a line I would never cross. But again, there's sick, gross people out in this world, and you guys got to be careful. You know, not everyone is as nice as me. I try and be a good guy. I try to get along with everybody. I've even tried to get along with the trolls. They just don't like me for some reason, you know? But again, I've explained. What are trolls? They're bullies that don't like themselves. And they're like, oh, he's a good target. I'll just make fun of him to make me feel better. That's all that bullies and trolls are. They'll never admit that they hate themselves or they don't like. Like Quentin doesn't like something about himself, so that's why he trolls a lot of people and picks on a lot of people, because he doesn't like, deep down, he'd never admit it. I know he would never admit it, but there's something about him that he doesn't like. So he's like, oh, I'll just make fun of other people, you know? And he knows it, but he would never admit it, you know? That's what trolls and bullies are. But yeah, I just want nothing to... Visions, no offense, I just want nothing to do with Matman, and he's unsavable, and nor would I want him to be saved, because what he's said and done to kids, it makes me sick. Red Wolf says, Matman needs to be more exposed. Well, Red Wolf, I mean, I don't know how you can expose him more. I mean, he's pretty much done and said it all. He's done wild shit. He's said wild shit. I don't know how much more you could expose the fucking guy, you know what I'm saying? And then Red Wolf says, Matman has also been cyberbullying a 14-year-old. See, that's just fucking weird. Why the fuck would he cyberbully a 14-year-old kid? That's the weird shit I'm talking about. That's fucking weird. Anyway, let's see here. Tokyo says, Tokyo is a good guy. Tokyo, you're good in my book. You know, you've been a loving and loyal fan so far. Let's see. Most of us who used to view Matman doesn't like Matman anymore. Exactly. And then Vision said in one stream, he said that I was his hero. Well, I don't want to be his hero, and that's weird for him to say that. You know what I'm saying? Eddie says no one likes Matman or Matt Allgood anymore. Exactly. For good reason, though, because he's so fucking weird. You know? Vision says, Dasha, number one. Dasha, that's exactly right, Visions. Dasha was the first one to give me a super chat, and I can't thank you enough, Dasha. That was really cool. Vision says, Matman groomed Dragon for years, but it backfired because Dragon is straight and a badass. I will admit that. Yeah, Dragon doesn't put up with shit from anyone. You know, so good on Dragon for not putting up with Matman's bullshit. You know? So, yeah. Let's see here. Now Matman is using a 17-year-old kid named Jacob, a.k.a. Piggy. See, that's just weird. That's weird. And then, let's see here. And then Hero said... Eddie to the boot. I've got the boot filled up as we speak. Oh, nice, Heroes. See, Heroes, the weekend's almost here, but the coolest thing about Heroes is Heroes is like, look, Fears, I'll fill up the boot whenever I damn well please. And I'm like, hell yeah, man, you fill up that fucking boot. I will fill up the boot with anything. Booze, vodka, coffee. I'll fill up the boot with anything. You know what I'm saying? That's right, I have put coffee in the boot before. You guys have seen it before. Hell yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Vision says, are you just looking at things in the room and saying you love them? No, Visions, whenever I say I love something, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was making that spiel, those are the things that I love in my life. Those are like the major things that I love in my life. I love movies. I love talking about movies. I love my friends. I love my family. You know, I love going to church. I love Jesus. I love God. You know, I love editing. I was just trying to label, you know, the top things, visions that I love in life. I love all my friends. You know, I love the loyal fans. I love your guys' passion. I love all the likes and the comments and the views and the blessings and the prayers and the support and now super chats, and no one's done a super sticker yet. I don't know how that works, but someone has gave me a super chat, but it's not necessary. But anytime someone gives me a super chat, I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys have gave me so much support over the years, and I really appreciate it. Let's see here. I've already read that one from Chicken Wizard. Let's see. My in-laws are... Oh, I've read that one. Hang on, let me scroll down. Vision says, hey, what's up, Larry? Oh, man, you would love those dudes. They're huge nerds. Yep, I read that one. I went to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mayhem yesterday. The 5th time's the charm. Damn, heroes. Okay, so you're doing the same thing with the Turtles that you did with Super Mario Brothers, because whenever I went to see Mario Brothers with LC the first time, he went, oh, Fears, this is going to be my 5th time seeing it. And I was like, damn. First time for Fears, 5th time for LC. LC, do you think you'll see it more? Do you think you'll see the Turtles movie more than Super Mario Brothers? Or do you think you'll cut it off after the 5th time? Or do you think you'll hit the theaters up a 6th time? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Larry says, congrats, my brother. Awesome news. It was pretty awesome, Larry. I appreciate you saying that, though. It was a surprise, too. Let's see. Larry said, Wet Movie and Cool Duder used to weigh over 500 pounds. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Sorry, keyboard mess up. Well, that's all right, Chicken Wizard. You retracted it. While I was reading other people's comments, I didn't see it. So I know accidents happen. No worries. No worries. How does it feel making cash from YouTube? Man, that is so cool. It does feel good, Larry, a little bit. But on the other hand, I kind of feel guilty because I'm like, you know, even if YouTube wasn't paying me, I still love YouTube. Like, even if monetization wasn't a thing. I've told, like, now this is the 6th time I'm going to say it. So all you guys know. Larry, maybe you weren't here for some of the stream. But what I said to my fans is I always appreciate when someone would give me a super chat, and now I appreciate it that YouTube's paying me money. But even if monetization wasn't a thing, I wouldn't care that I get paid. Like, I would still do it either way. I love making people laugh. I love editing videos. I love more the passion of my passion for movies and editing than. And even if I made lots of money, I told people, if I ever get like Roman Atwood status and get millions of followers and make shitloads of money, I would still stay humble. I would thank every single person that ever gave me a super chat. Even if it took all fucking night, I would scroll through and thank every single fucking person because they're paying me with their hard-earned money, and they don't need to, but it's much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely feels both, Larry. Like, it's nice to get some credibility, like, for my work. But even, like I said, even if monetization was a thing and nobody ever made any money off of YouTube, I would still do YouTube because I love making people laugh. I love editing videos. I love watching movies. I love talking about movies. You know, so I would still do it even if I wasn't making money. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys understand. Why doesn't LC have super chats like you? He should. He should, Larry. LC, I'm pretty sure LC has got monetized. I'm almost positive. From the 80s is also a good... It crept from the 80s is also a good channel. He likes Ghostbusters like you. Oh, that's cool, Chicken Wizard. Well, you know I'll always love Ghostbusters. Do you watch Cinema Stalker? I've never heard of him, and I've never heard of Fluffy Gamer. There's a light that never goes out. That's goth. That's pretty goth, Dasha. You know, I'm sure Visions knows what you're talking about. I don't know what you're on about because I'm not goth, but Visions is the king, all Lord mighty of the goths. That's right. Take me out tonight, Dasha. Oh, Lord. Visions. Shame on you, Visions. Don't take Dasha out. I don't think Mrs. Visions would approve of that. Shh. Come on. I know Visions is joking around. I know Visions would never cheat on his girlfriend. But Dasha, shame on you. Don't be asking out Visions. Come on. Come on. Let's see. Geeky Goth Beach Life. Oh, there you go. So apparently, Dasha, I didn't know that you were a geeky goth. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And you also said you live near the beach. That's probably why you said that. I kind of live near the beach. Like Daytona Beach is an hour and... Well, if there was no traffic, it would just be an hour. But normally, every time you drive to Daytona Beach, there's always some traffic. So usually it takes Fears an hour and 45 minutes to get to the beach. So almost 2 hours to get to the beach. So I kind of live near the beach, but I kind of don't. You know? So yeah. Do you have a boss you have to answer from YouTube? Not that I know of, Larry. Not that I know of. They just sent me an email saying that I finally got approved for monetization, because I know you have to sign up and then you send off all your information, and then I got an email saying, well, this may take a while, because I know I did it. Like LC actually helped me set it up, and he was like, hey Fears, you gotta, because I didn't know how to do it. He was like, hey Fears, you gotta sign this, and LC showed me how to do it on his phone. And then when I got home, I said, hey, LC, I said, I put everything in. I put all my information in. And LC said, yeah. He goes, they'll get back to you, Fears. And that was like 3.5 months ago, maybe. Something like that. I know it's been a while. And then yesterday, after the stream, that's why I did a second stream yesterday, because I was just kind of like going through, like whenever, Larry, I'm sure you do this too. I was going through emails. Whenever I'm done with an email, I delete it unless it's like an important email. Then I save it. But if it's not an important email, I'm like, all right, I don't need this one. I don't need this one. So I was deleting all my emails, right? And then all of a sudden, I'm about to close my computer, and I was about to go take a shower, and then all of a sudden I hear ding-a-ling-ling, like the little ringer thing went off whenever you get a new email, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I kind of click on it. It says, oh, you've finally been approved by YouTube. And I was like, oh my God, they finally approved Fears Vlogs. And I was like, no way. And they say, go to your YouTube studio. So I went to my YouTube studio, and then they had me turn on a bunch of stuff. They're like, be sure to turn on your super stickers, be sure to turn on your super chat, turn on this, turn on that. And they said, you'll also make money from super chats and stickers, but you'll also make money anytime someone watches one of your videos. They said they won't be able to skip through, those commercials. Like you have to watch the commercial. They said you'll make money off of YouTube per diem, and they said you'll also make money off of the YouTube abs. I mean not abs. God, I'm fucking tired. Not abs, apps. And the commercials. They said someone will watch the commercial and they'll go all the way through it. And they said from the ads, that's what I meant to say, not abs, ads. And they said you'll make money off of that. And they said, and then once the ad is done, then people can watch your videos. So I'm still kind of learning, Larry. But no, as far as I know, I don't report to any YouTube bosses. But that's how it works. Oh, yo, DVD Blu-ray guy, what's up? He says, Fears, the Sleepaway Camp review took 3 years. No, it didn't. There's no way. Well, hang on. Let's ask Visions. Visions, you won't hurt my feelings. Was it really 3 years? I thought it was at least 2 years. I don't think... Was it 3 years? Well, now I feel even worse. 3 fucking years. Visions, can you confirm what DVD Blu-ray is saying? Because we all know Fears has got strengths, and I've got my weaknesses. One of my weaknesses is I can remember some things good and other things I cannot remember. And if it's really 3 years for that review, Fears feels so sorry for my YouTube fans, and I feel ashamed. I don't think it took 3 years, though. But Visions, can you confirm that? Because I know Visions got a little annoyed. He was like, Fears... He goes, I want that fucking review now. And I was like, oh shit, I've never seen Visions get a little mad. You didn't get super mad, Visions, but I know you were getting a little annoyed. You're like, Fears, when the fuck are we going to get this review? And I was like, I know, buddy, it's coming. No, Fears, none of that. No more, it's coming. I want it now. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I probably should do it. And then I thought to myself, I was like, all right, it's been a long time. Fears, get off your lazy ass. Film the fucking video and get it out there. I'll be honest, I don't even know why it took that long, you know? So, but yeah. The reason why I haven't made a video in a while is because, one, I haven't been sleeping too good because I've been worried about my mom, I've been worried about my grandma. Then I was worried like when they cut my hours, but I'm telling you, that last weekend convention, it got me pretty much out of my depression phase. So look out for some good videos coming, guys, because Jeff came up to me at the convention, Visions, and he said, well, Fears, I can't always watch every single stream. He goes, but I watch a lot of your streams. And he goes, why have you been so depressed? Because Jeff's a good guy. And I said, Jeff, I know you're busy right now running the con. He's like, Fears, he's like, you're my friend. He goes, I can take at least 5 or 6 minutes, and if I can help you, buddy, what's going on? I said, it's not just one thing. I said, they cut my hours at work, and then I told him basically the story about they got to hire all these newbies for the peak season. And he went, well, Fears, he goes, that does suck, they cut your hours. He goes, but look at it this way. He goes, they're only going to cut your hours for a certain portion of time, and then you'll eventually get it back. He goes, and then you'll make more money during peak season. So he goes, it won't last forever. And I said, yes, that's true. And then he goes, so what else? I said, well, my grandma fell down, and I'm really worried about her. I said she had to sell her condo, and now she lives with my aunt because she's getting old and she needs help with certain things. And my grandma doesn't like that because my grandma is very independent. So she's had to adjust her life. And Jeff was like, well, Fears, like, she'll probably still be independent, but now she won't be as independent, and she'll probably have to ask your aunt, here and there for certain things. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I'm like, my grandma's like a very cool, independent lady. I said, if she can do it herself, she will. But if she needs help, I'm sure she'll ask my aunt. And I said, I'm just worried about my mom. I said, she's all alone in that house. I said, I try to call my mom 2 times a week. And then I told Jeff, I said, I've been sending money home to help my mom out. And he goes, how often do you send money home, Fears? And I said, I used to be sending it once a week, but I said, I've been, I had to pay a lot of bills and stuff off. So I said, now I send some money, as much as I can, at least once a month. So, and he's like, well, Fears, he goes, that's good. He goes, keep doing that, helping your mom out. He goes, I'm sure all this bad shit will pass. And he goes, because he even noticed, he goes, Fears, I haven't noticed, you haven't uploaded a video in ages. And he goes, how long has it been? I'm like, oh, buddy, at least a month, maybe a month and a half. And he goes, well, I know you do a stream every day. I said, I've been doing those, 1, because I like streaming and interacting with my fans. And I said, 2, also to keep the fans watching because of the lack of video content that I haven't done. And he's like, well, Fears, I'm sure they understand. And I said, yeah, for the most part, they all understand. So look out for more videos coming soon. Because I'm telling you, that last weekend's convention, it was so fun. That's exactly what I needed. I got to hang out with Adam the Woo again. So Pixel, that's my second time hanging out with Adam the Woo. I was too afraid to ask him for another video interview because he's one of my favorite YouTubers, Adam the Woo. So I did get a photo with him, though, Visions, but I did not get a second interview with him. But I got a second interview with Keith Coogan. I did not tell him that I haven't uploaded our first interview. Because Keith Coogan's like, hey, when am I gonna see this second interview? And I was like, oh, it's coming, buddy, don't worry. But then in my mind, I was like, he doesn't know. Well, he may know now that I've said it, because Keith Coogan follows my stuff. Keith, I'm sorry to inform you, I haven't uploaded interview number 1, but I will, buddy. My word is my bond, I promise. Interview number 1 is coming. And then interview 2 is coming. So it was pretty cool to hang out with Keith Coogan a second time because he's one of my favorite 80s actors. He was in so much shit. Cheetah he was in, Knight Rider, Adventures in Babysitting, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, Toy Soldiers. That's one of my favorite 80s action movies. Visions, you saw that one and you said you loved it. It was fucking great. Like all these like college guys, at a college, and then these crazy, like, psychopath, like, terrorists take over the fucking school. And then the college guys are like, well, fuck you. You're not taking over our school. Like, you think we're not going to fight back? Yeah, we're going to fight back and protect all of our friends at this school. Hey, terrorists, fuck you. And so they just take down the terrorists one by one. And all those terrorists, yeah, they get killed off one by one. So fuck you, terrorists. Hell yeah. That's a great movie. So Visions, I'm glad you liked it. All right, here. But hopefully Visions can confirm this. Visions, I don't think it's 3 years, but was it 3 years for the review? Let me know. All right, let's continue on with the comments because I'm trying to. Let me try to get through all these comments. Let's see. Pixel was asking for it about a year before me too. That's true, Visions. I forgot about that. That's right. Let's see. Fangirl Kate says, I'm back. What are we talking about? Well, before I continue on with the last topic, Kate, I'm way behind on the comments, so I'm trying to get through everybody's comments. Larry says, hope you don't forget the fans that were with you before you was famous. I'm always with Team Fears no matter what. Larry, that's one thing about Fears that you will never have to worry about. I'm being honest. And I've told you guys this, I'm very humble. I doubt ever that I'll ever get to 100,000. But Larry, let me put your mind at ease. If Fears ever got past like 100,000 subscribers like the great Tommy NC 2010, or you know, if I got to like 17 million like Roman Atwood, I would never forget about the loving and loyal fans. Never. So the money wouldn't change Fears. The popularity would not change Fears. I would still devote time to vlogs and videos and streams. I know like the chat would be going a lot faster, you know, because the more subscribers you have. But I've seen people like I've seen McJuggernuggets chat. He tries to read everything, but a few times he's had to say in live streams, hey guys, my chat's going so fast. If I don't get to all your guys' comments, I'm really sorry. I would probably have to say something like that, Larry, because like I've seen Roman Atwood do a live stream, and since he has like 17 million followers, like the chat is just flowing real fast. You know what I'm saying? And then he's all like that, like trying to read as much as possible. So I would either have to freeze the chat and read as much as I could, or I'd be like, hey, I just want to let everybody know I probably won't get to everyone's comments, but I'll get to as many comments as possible. So, but Larry, rest assured, I would never forget about the loving and loyal fans, because without you guys, you know, my TikTok wouldn't be at almost 9,000. You know, Fears Vlogs would not be almost at 2,000. And Fearsman 26 is almost at 3,000 because I've gained a bunch of new subs since I got monetized and since the last convention. The last convention, I think I earned anywhere from 15 to 20 subscribers because a few days ago I told you guys Fearsman 26 was at like 2,400 and something. Now we're at 2,500. And then Fears Vlogs was at 1,370 something, and now I just looked at it, we're at 1,380. So we're getting close to hitting 2,000 on Fears Vlogs, and I only need 500 more, you know, before I hit 3,000 on the main channel. So very exciting times, but I'm telling you, Larry, that would never be a problem. I would never forget about the loving and loyal fans, but I'm glad that you'll always be on Team Fears. Well, I'll always be on Team Larry and Team Pixel and Team Visions and Team loving and loyal fans. Fears will never want to get off that team. Let's see here. Show Visions belly button fangirl. Whoa, Lord. Oh, it's getting steamy in the chat. Oh, Lord, Visions. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the chat. Oh, Lord, buddy. Visions writing a sleepaway camp book was hilarious. That was pretty hilarious. But Visions, can you confirm it? Was it 3 years? Because I know the book and the live stream. I think that was a year and a half ago. Wasn't that a year ago? The stream and the book? I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I do agree, Larry. Fears, every once in a while, I put the book in with my nerd stuff. I've looked at that a few times over the years and just laughed. Hell, and then when Visions made Watch Sleepaway Camp stickers, I even wrote Visions and said, Visions, I hope you realize where these stickers are going. And Visions was like, I have no idea, Fears. Where the fuck are the stickers going? I put one of those stickers on that plastic container that I keep all my belts and my belt buckles and my hats in my closet. I said one of the stickers is going on that because I have these big plastic containers with shitloads of stickers. Anytime I get a sticker from a convention or of Pixel or Visions or anyone, any one of my fans give me a sticker, it goes right on that plastic container. And then I said, Visions, the other stickers are going on my fucking coffee pot. But I'm starting to run out of room. I've still got some room left on my coffee pot, but not much. Once my coffee pot, Visions, gets filled with stickers, then the rest of the stickers are going to go on my plastic container because they are big plastic containers, and I'll probably never fill that to the brim with stickers. But that was pretty cool, Larry. Getting Watch Sleepaway Camp stickers, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, he's going the distance. Then Visions made a sticker. He made a sticker. He made those pins and shit. And I was like, oh man, I got to get this review out because I was like, Visions is starting to turn this into a meme. But it was like a great meme, though. But like towards the end, Vision was like, Fears, it's not even a meme anymore. You've got to get that fucking review out. And I was like, I know, buddy. I do. I really do. It's went past a meme now. This has to happen, so. Oh, Lord. It was funny, though. But I'm glad I finally got the review out for everybody. So, yeah. Let's see. DVD Blu-ray guy says Matt is a sicko. I agree, but I personally believe that everyone deserves to be and should be saved. I don't know, like DVD Blu-ray guy. I think to a certain point, everyone should be saved, but I just don't think Matt is savable because he keeps making the same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I just want nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'll meet you guys halfway. If Matt ever changes and changes his life around and stops doing that crazy shit, I would say more power to him. I'm glad he got saved. If he ever started going to church, if he ever stopped doing crazy and saying wild things about, kids or whatever the fuck he says, I'd be like, well, good on him for saving himself. I doubt that'll ever happen, though. But I would say, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But he's so lazy and weird, he probably will never change. So that's what I got to say about that. Oh, my Lord. Looks like I got another super chat from Dasha. All right, Dasha's giving me another one. Oh, my Lord, Dasha. Thank you. Wait, is this a sticker? I guess. I don't know if this is a super chat or a sticker. What is this one? Okay, it's a super sticker. Well, thank you, Dasha. Dasha donated $2. Oh my gosh. So, in 2 days, Dasha, so I've made $3 so far. Dasha, big shout out to Dasha. Not a super chat this time, a super sticker. Right on, Dasha. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you guys. Awesome. Awesome. Fangirl Kate says, Dasha, now you're just boasting, I'm sorry. I don't think she's boasting, Kate. Dasha, I appreciate the love and the support, and I appreciate, as always, whether it's a super chat or a super sticker, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Larry said, Fears, are you planning a stream to celebrate your YouTube fame? Well, again, Larry, I like to stay humble. In no means does Fears think he's famous, because I'm such, it's so cool to have so many fans, but like every single one of my, whether it's TikTok or, I'd say TikTok is the biggest. I have almost 9,000 on there, but the only way I would think I was famous, Larry, is if I like made it to like Casey Neistat status, but it's so encouraging. I'm sorry, encouraging is the wrong word. It's so endearing that I have so many loving and loyal fans. And I never thought in a million years that people would pay money to see my content. And it's so cool. Like, I'll give you an example, Larry. I had this funny feeling the first time I signed an autograph for someone. I was like, why does somebody want my autograph? I'm just a normal guy from Missouri trying to make it in this crazy world, trying to find a wife, so I can, the American dream, that's all that Fears wants. I want a really good job, a nice wife, a nice house someday with a white picket fence. Well, I wouldn't care if it was a white picket fence, but you guys know what I'm talking about. To be a dad someday, that would be a very cool accomplishment. Because then I could, say a prayer to my dad and be like, hey, Dad, you know how cool of a fucking dad you are and still are? Well, now I'm a dad, and I'm going to live by your example, Dad. So, Larry, I'll say this. It's so cool that people are paying to watch my stuff, and it doesn't happen often, but whenever someone asks for my autograph or gives me, a cool piece of, fan mail, I haven't started up my fan mail in my my P.O. box yet, but whenever a fan has given me something, the one guy painted the picture of, Fears Man and said, Fears, don't come by my fucking booth until Sunday. I've got a surprise. Whenever he made the first Fears Man painting, I was like, wow, this is fucking cool. And I even say it in the vlog. You guys will have to go back and watch the vlog. I'm like, I never thought in a million years Fears Man would take off, a small little project that I did in first run. It's cool that I've got a superhero, but I never thought anyone in a million, quadrillion, kabillion years would make a painting of Fears Man. Then the other girl, did one, and she mailed this to me, and then I had it printed off. So it's so cool that I've got loving and loyal fans, even though I'm just a tiny YouTuber. So, but that's how I would answer that. But yeah, Larry, I should do something to celebrate. I mean, we kind of celebrated yesterday, Larry, but I know what you're saying. We should probably do something. Maybe at the end of the year, maybe I'll do a big, tourist attraction vlog. Like maybe I'll go to Disney World or something. I'll figure something out to celebrate, So, yeah. That would be awesome if you did. You could have some guests on and celebrate. But yeah, that would be cool. Oh, Larry, I definitely would have you on. Because it was so fun to have you on last time, Larry. So, but Larry, I think the next time we need to get all the guys on there. You, me, Randy, Pixel, Visions. Because Visions and Pixel only make rare appearances. But I always love when all my buddies come on and we just shoot the shit and talk about movies or talk about whatever the fuck we want, So, Visions, you got to come on whenever we do that, because I always love hanging out with Visions because, whenever Visions does make an appearance, we always have a blast. Whenever it's a big group, me and Randy, Pixel, Visions, we're always joking, bullshitting around about movies and shit. It's always a fucking blast, So, yeah. Larry says, how can I donate to you? Larry, I don't know exactly how it works, but I think if you do, it's at the bottom, where it says say something. If you click on the, there's a little dollar sign that says show your support for Fears Vlogs. You click on it and it says show your support for Fears Vlogs, send a super sticker or send a super chat. That's how you do it. And then there's another thing with a little smiley face that says show your support. You click on that and then you can send an emoji or something. So those are the two ways that you do it. But, yeah, I'll just send one. You can do it like that, or the dollar sign right by it. So I've never clicked. I just clicked on it. So I think that's how you do it, Larry. That's how you do it. But I'm still learning how you guys are. I mean, I know some people know all this stuff, but once you get super chats and all that, I had to kind of read on how you do it because for a minute, Larry, I didn't know how you did it, and then I saw something pop up, and I was like, oh well, I've never seen that before. So it's at the very bottom, where you comment. There's a little dollar sign, and then there's a little keyboard next to it that says show a sticker, show your support. But if you click on that, dollar sign, it'll literally say send a super sticker, send a super chat. But Dasha has sent me 2 so far. So, Dasha, I can't thank you enough. That's awesome. That's awesome. Larry says, Fears, do you care if I tell the Discord the great news? Well, I probably, Larry, I don't think you have to. I mean, I told LC. I know since it's LC's Discord, he's probably already said, so probably everybody already knows. If they don't know, then yeah, go ahead, buddy. You know? But I'm almost positive they already know, you know? But yeah, if you want to, I'm sure LC already said something. You know, because LC's a good friend, and LC has told me off camera, Fears. LC said it on camera too. He goes, Fears, anytime you give me support, I always give you support in my lives on my channel. So I'm already guessing. Well, I'm just assuming. I don't know for sure, but LC's a good friend, Larry, just like how you're a good friend. I guarantee you he's already said something in his Discord like, hey guys, check it out. Fears got monetized finally, you know? But yeah, if you want to say something, go for it, you know? All right, I'm almost done. It took a while. I'm so sorry that I got behind on the comments, guys. Vision said, you uploaded the Sleepaway Camp review a year and a half after the book reading live stream, and I got so frustrated that I wrote a book about it in the first place. It was it? Oh, shit. Vision, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was 3 years total. Damn. But Visions, be honest. Was it worth the wait of 3 years, buddy? Be honest. I think it was. But I swear on my life, Visions. Visions, I swear on our friendship and on my life and to all the fans, if I ever say, hey, I'm going to review this movie, I swear on my life I will not make you guys wait 3 years again. Like, anytime I watch something, within a day or two now, I usually review it. I don't know if I'm going to watch any movies tonight. I may just chill and finish watching MASH. If I finish season 10 and 11 tonight, then I'll review MASH tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how many shows are in season 11, but MASH did quite good. You know, MASH has been good so far. It almost had as many seasons as The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory had 12 seasons, and MASH has 11. So that's pretty good for a television series, you know what I'm saying? But Visions, I had no idea. I thought it was like a year or two, but I had no idea that it was 3 fucking years. Hey, Fears, shame on you for letting your fans wait 3 years. Visions, I'm so sorry, buddy. And this is a heartfelt apology to not only my good friend Visions, but to all my loving and loyal fans. I did not know it was 3 years. My fucking bad. Oh, my Lord. But yeah, Visions, I remember. I don't remember exactly what you said, Visions, but I remember towards the end, you were getting frustrated. You're like, Fears, I want that fucking review. I remember you saying something like that, and I was like, I've never seen Visions get frustrated or mad. And because I know Visions, you well, it's not trolling. Like you and Pixel, you guys always tease like you're good guy friends. That's just what guys do. I tease Pixel, Pixel teases me. I tease Visions, Vision teases me. You know, that's just what guys do. But you only do that when you really care about, like, my buddy Eric calls it a bromance. Me and Eric definitely have a bromance. Me and Visions definitely have a bromance. Me and Randy definitely have a bromance. Me and Pixel have a bromance. It's not like anything weird. It's just that's what guys do. But that was the first time where I ever saw Visions get frustrated. And Visions, I know you didn't say it, but in Fears' mind, it was like this, like, Fears, give me that fucking review, you son of a bitch. Like the fucking angels were coming down on Fears, and like Lord Satan himself was like, Fears, I will condemn you if you don't get that fucking review out. You will be sitting on those hot fucking coals, Fears. And I'm like, oh shit. So yeah. But Visions, oh man, that's the only time where I've seen Visions get a little perturbed. But for good reason, though. I shouldn't have kept you guys waiting 1, 2, 3 years. I had no idea it was 3. I thought it was 2 years for sure. But DVD Blu-ray guy, Visions, thank you guys for confirming that. That will never happen ever again. Ever. So I've gotten better. I just need to get better at uploading videos more. Because I'm trying to get out of this depression. But I tell you what, the last weekend at the convention, that helped a lot. Because Jeff was like, well, Fears, I love your videos, and I hate seeing you depressed, but he goes, I've watched a couple of streams where you've told your fans, like, because Jeff, Jeff is a busy guy. Not only does he's got a wife, he's fixing up his house, which, by the way, when you guys see Jeff's house in the vlog, Jeff bought this fucking cool. His wife told me, because I'm good friends with his wife, they got sick and tired of living where they were before, and they're like, yeah, we didn't really like the last place where we lived. They said, plus we needed a bigger house for my husband's collection, and I was like, this is an amazing. I told Jeff and I told his wife, Visions, it was such an amazing purchase. They found in Florida like a 50s house, and they said Jeff loves shit from the 50s, and he said right now it's a mixture of like 50s slash like modern stuff like right now, and they've only been there, I think Jeff told me they've been there for 2 years now, and Jeff said, Fears, this house is a work in progress. He goes, now that I finally got my nerd cave like where the fuck I want it to be, he goes, now I gotta fix up the backyard and I gotta fix up the house. And he goes, Fears, just you wait. He goes, when it's all fucking said and done, it's gonna be the most epic, like 50s slash modern house you're gonna see. I was like, Jeff, I said, you're only halfway done with the repairs, buddy, and I already think it's fucking epic. And he went, really, Fears? I went, yeah. I'm like, your fucking house is great, man. And I said, I've been telling the fans that I've been wanting to go to your nerd cave. When you guys see the fucking nerd cave in the fucking video, well, Jeff was like, well, Fears, the nerd cave is only half done. He goes, before I decided to have a party after the convention, there was boxes everywhere, and it was a total fucking mess. He goes, I had friends come over and help me set up the nerd cave for the party because I was kind of slacking off. I said, well, Jeff, I said, if this is only half done, I can't wait to see it fully done. And he went, oh, yeah, Fears, I've still got some plans. So Jeff's almost got his nerd cave where he wants it, but I was impressed, Visions. I was like, this is fucking amazing. So I cannot wait to see it fully done. But when you guys see the video, you guys are going to be impressed. His house is awesome. It is old, though. It's an old 50s house, so I totally understand when they were like, it's a work in progress. We still got some repairs on it. But he goes, Fears, we're definitely making some headroom. We're definitely making some progress on the nerd cave and on the house. And I was like, it looks great to me, buddy. I'm like, I will say this. It was a little hot in Jeff's house because he said, Fears, the air conditioning, he goes, I can't do a Lord Fears and have it cranked down to 67. He goes, at least not yet, Fears. He goes, because it's an old AC unit. He goes, so we haven't bought a new. He goes, but once I buy a new AC unit, he goes, it'll be freezing in here. He goes, because Jeff was like, Fears, I'm like you. I like it nice and cold in my apartment. And I was like, right on, buddy. But you know what? I was having so much fun, Visions. Really, the heat wasn't bothering me. Because he went the distance with his house party. He went, oh, Fears. He goes, you've seen nothing yet. He goes, you know how much fun you had at the convention? And I was like, yeah. He goes, Fears, I rented a bartender. I said, no, you didn't. He goes, oh, I rented a bartender, Fears. So I interviewed the bartender at the party. You guys are going to love this fucking vlog. I'm going to start working on it ASAP. The bartender was having fun, but I only limited myself to 2 drinks because I was like, well, I have to drive home, you know? And when I told her that, she's like, oh, no, come on, have some more. And I said, no. I said, one, I said, I don't want to stay at Jeff's house and inconvenience him. Jeff even said, Fears, he goes, you can take the couch if you want. I said, no. I said, I appreciate it, Jeff. I said, I can't do that, buddy. I can't, you know. I said, I don't want to put you guys out. And he's like, Fears. He goes, it's fine. But I was like, yeah, but I said, I don't like to inconvenience people. I said, you know, plus I said, I still got that rental car, Visions. You know, I don't want anything bad to happen to that because they're having a hard time finding one part to fix my air conditioning. So the guy called me yesterday, Visions, was like, Fears, just go ahead and keep the rental car for the rest of the week. Hopefully we have that part by this week. And if not, I don't want you to miss work, so keep the rental car. I was like, are you sure? And he goes, yeah. He goes, we don't want you to miss work. He goes, it's our fault that we can't find the part. We'll get the part eventually. Just keep rocking the rental car. So I was like, all right. But even though I had only 2 drinks, they were really good drinks. I had a pineapple, what was it? It was pineapple tequila, like cocktail. I had never had one of those. And the bartender actually made a really good one. It was A+. So you guys will see it. Larry says, having a good mod like Visions is key to help with a successful channel. Thanks, Visions, for your service as well. Yep. Well, I've got, let's see. I don't have many mods. I just thought, since Visions is such a loving and loyal friend and a fan, like Larry said, if you got nice people, you don't need tons of mods. I think my best friend Tommy, he's a mod, but I made him a mod right when I started YouTube and right when I started live streaming. Tommy, he works so much, so he can't always be here. You guys have seen my friend Tommy pop in the chat every once in a while, but Visions, he's dedicated. He's a loving and loyal friend. I'm not saying my friend Tommy isn't a loving and loyal friend. He just started dating a girl. He's a manager at a car wash. That's what he does, Visions, for his work. So he works late hours, and he's like, yeah, Fears, I catch your streams whenever I can, but he goes, I'm not like your loving and loyal fans. I can't always be there. And I said, Tommy, you don't have to explain yourself. I'm like, I get it, buddy. I'm like, you're busy. Life gets busy. I understand. And but see, it's cool because Visions is a loving and loyal friend and a loving and loyal fan. But Visions, what's cool about Visions, Larry, is Visions makes up his own hours. It's really cool. It's not kind of cool. It is cool because he's like, hey, guess what? Hey, 9 to 5. Fuck you. Visions is definitely not about 9 to 5. Visions, if I could be like Visions and not do a 9 to 5 job, because I do a 9 to 5 job, except my hours are not 9 to 5. It's usually like 2 in the morning to 10 or 2 to 9 or whenever they want me to come in early in the morning. It does get tiring sometimes, but it's so cool to make up your hours. So like Visions has told me many times, yeah, Fears, like it's going to be a late night. I'm going to, make some pins and do some prints tonight, and then I'm going to sleep in. And I was like, hell yeah, Visions. I'm like, you work late hours, Visions loves naps just as much. Well, I don't know as much as Fears, but I know he definitely likes napping. I love napping. Sega used to be the master of the naps of the community. You guys all know I love me some naps. I will always love naps. Fears has took many naps here. I've took naps. Sometimes I won't even sit on the couch. Sometimes I watch Visions. Sometimes I watch movies. I'll just sit like this. Sometimes on the floor and watch a movie like that, kind of lean up against this. And there's been times where Randy's called me. I keep my phone over there. And I'll just nod off like this. And then all of a sudden I wake up because Randy calls. And then I'm like, oh shit. And then I have to answer the phone. But 10 times out of 12, usually there's a button over here on the couch. You push a button. This thing folds out pretty much into a bed, or almost a bed. Like whenever I've had house guests, in my closet I have an air mattress. Before I got any, you guys have seen the old vlogs. When I first moved here, my mom and dad were like, don't buy a lot of furniture, Fears. We've got some furniture for you. So for the longest time, there was nothing in this front room for a while. When I dated that Casey girl, she was like, why don't you have any furniture in your house? And I told her, I said, my mom and dad are going to come visit, and they're going to give me a lot of their old furniture because they just bought some new furniture. And she's like, oh, okay, I understand. And so for a while, I slept on an air mattress. So Visions, if you ever come to visit, I did it for Tommy. I said, Tommy, you've got 3 choices. You can either sleep on an air mattress that I'll put right here on the floor. I said, or you can sleep here. I said, or I can sleep on the air mattress or on the couch, and you can have my room. And Tommy's like, Fears, I think I'll sleep in your bed. I went, have at it, buddy. And I felt lazy, Visions, and I didn't feel like blowing up that air mattress. I was like, oh, fuck that noise. I'm not going to blow up that air mattress. I said, I'll just sleep on the couch. Because I know it doesn't look comfy. This fucking couch is super fucking comfy. And I don't mean to curse. It just is. It's fucking comfy. So Visions, I've told Vision this 1,000 times. I'm definitely going to come and hang out with you next year, Visions, probably for about a week. But anytime after that, anytime after we do the epic Lord Visions trip, fucking Goonie locations, yeah, buddy. I cannot wait for me and Visions to recreate my favorite fucking scene. It's going to be good. But Visions, after I come to see you, anytime you and Mrs. Visions want to come visit Fears in Florida, I will definitely give up. You guys can sleep on the air mattress. You guys can sleep in my room, and Fears will sleep here. But if you guys don't want to stay with Fears, literally like a minute down the road, there's 2 hotels. I'm sorry, not motels. They're not motels. They're hotels. I know hotels are better than motels. You wouldn't want to stay in a motel in Florida. Sometimes they're kind of cringe. There's some nice hotels about 2 minutes down the road, Vision. So whatever you and Mrs. Visions feel more comfortable. You guys can stay with me, or you guys can stay at the hotel down the road. They're both nice, you know. So mi casa su casa, Lord Fears digs right here. Tommy had a hell of a time, and Tommy loved all my nerdage around my house. There's not one area in my house that doesn't have some nerd. Even in the Fears fucking bathroom, there's Ghostbuster shit everywhere. Everywhere. So when you're taking a poop, you're seeing Vigo the Carpathian and fucking Gozer and fucking Slimer and Stay Puft. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. That's right. All right. But, yeah. Larry, I know that was a long answer, buddy, but definitely will... I'll do some type of celebration stream. If I do that, though, I definitely want all the guys to come on. Like you, Pixel Visions, Randy, everybody. I want everybody in there. I want to celebrate with all my buddies, and I want to celebrate with all the fans. I can't even believe that Dasha even did more today than yesterday. Dasha, you are awesome. Thank you so much for that $2 donation. You are the woman. Because I can't say you're the man because Dasha's not a man. You are the woman. Yeah, buddy. Let's see. Visions gives me a smile. A celebration stream would be epic, and you make some cash. It's a win-win for everybody, Larry. Really, it is. Let's see. Triple says, okay, I've decided that this is the real Fears. What, just right now, Triple? Triple, you will never see Fears do that AI bullshit. Fear, what you see with Fears is what you get, you know? Let's see. Visions, can you message me on Discord? I got a cool thing we could do to celebrate. There you go. Yeah, I haven't figured out what type of celebration I want to do, Larry, but we'll think of something, buddy. We'll think of something. So, yeah. Triple, there's no way that you donated $20. If you did, I would shit a fucking brick. Oh, my God. Vision said a $2 super chat. Oh, I thought it was a super sticker. It looked like a sticker, Visions. Because there was a little, like, I don't know. Dasha, whether it was a super sticker or a super chat, I appreciate it. Let's see. Vision said, I watched The Color Purple and The Fugitive last night. Going for the hits. Dude, Visions. Let me just say this. Wait, do I? No, I don't. I don't have The Fugitive yet on Blu-ray, but the Fugitive, like Harrison Ford's performance in that, it's fucking amazing. And you know what? I don't know if any of you guys know this. The Fugitive actually started off as a television series. It was like a 1940s, 1950s, and I think it had like 4 or 5 seasons, Visions, and it was still about the doctor, you know, the doctor guy running, but it was an ongoing series where Lieutenant Gerard was always chasing the doctor. I forgot his name. Isn't it Richard something? And he would always get away. Like Gerard would almost in every single episode almost capture him, and then he like snuck away. So for them to make a movie version of, I've never seen any footage of the Fugitive television series, but Randy said he's seen it, and he said, Fears, I know you love watching like old ass television. I said the reason why I like it, Randy, is I said they put more effort and energy into those old television shows than they do with these new shows. I'd say the newest one that I enjoyed, where they put a lot of fucking effort into it, Vision, have you ever seen Gotham? I actually really enjoyed Gotham. Gotham, it looked like they really I need to get it on Blu-ray, I need to get it on DVD and have it and add it to my this is my television collection. All my Blu-rays and DVDs, half of them are here, and then the other half of my DVD and Blu-rays are in my room. And Randy's like, oh, Fears, are you going to buy Gotham? I said, yeah, at some point. That's the newest show I watched, and I really enjoyed that. So at some point, Visions, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna buy. Have you ever seen Gotham, Visions? That one I really enjoyed. Like you find out how the villains became Batman's villain. Then you find out how Bruce Wayne like the early starts of how Bruce Wayne became Batman, and then it's more in depth on how his family died and who killed his family and what it was like before his family got killed, and there was a whole bunch of shit. So it was actually really good. I mean, I enjoyed it. So yeah. Larry says, finally you watch something good, Visions. I don't know about all that, Larry. Visions watches a lot of good stuff. I mean, all the suggestions that Visions have gave me, there's only been one that I haven't liked, and Visions knows which one. I could barely watch that trailer. Visions and Pixel said, oh, Fears, you've got to watch the Holocaust cannibals. Whew. That is some creepy, sick, disgusting shit. But I'm not making fun, Larry, I'm not making fun of Visions and Pixel. They've just got a stronger stomach than I do. I could barely. One guy has got a pole shoved up his ass, and the pole is like protruding out of his esophagus and coming out of his mouth. And some tribe just goes fucking ballistic on these news reporters, burning them alive, eating their flesh, fucking dead corpses, all this other bullshit. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I can't sit through this. So I give Visions and Pixel mad fucking credit for sitting through that crazy horror movie. That was just too much. It's just too much. But Larry, any other suggestion that Visions or Pixel has given me, I have found some legend. And they're not always like cheesy horror movies. A lot of them are, because I love cheesy horror movies, but a lot of the action and sci-fi ones that like, I think Pixel and Vision said, Fears, I can't believe you've never watched the Alien series. Except for like Prometheus and the fourth one, the first three are fucking amazing. I love Aliens, and then Aliens 3. The fourth and the fifth one, oh wait, the only one I haven't watched Visions is the sixth one, Alien Covenant. I haven't watched that one yet, but I finally sat through Prometheus and I did that review. That one, oh god, that one, I was like, yeah, we get it, it's a fucking alien, he kills people. It was just so redundant. The fourth one was so redundant. So the fourth and the fifth one were not my cup of tea. The first three are great. Amazing. And the first one is my favorite. Like Pixel and Visions were like, Fears, I can't believe you've never seen Alien all the way through it. When that fucking alien rips out of that guy's stomach, even though it's disgusting, it's one of the most iconic, legendary scenes I've ever seen. I'm like, holy shit, man, I've been missing out. I've been missing some Alien out, man. I was like, oh my god, these are great movies. So yeah. Let's see. Vision says, hey Larry, sometimes I feel like Whoopi Goldberg. Or, well, I'm assuming that's what Visions is saying. Whoopi. Okay. All right, well, there it is. All right, good to know. Is Sega jealous you got monetized? You know what? I haven't told him yet. Maybe I should tell him, Larry. I don't think he would be, Larry. I think Sega would be happy that I got monetized. So yeah. Let's see. Anyway. So yeah. But yeah. Okay, I know that's not Sam. Because I know Sam has got content on his channel, so I know that's a fake Sam. I just went and looked. So I know that's a fake Sam, so I'm blocking that fake Sam. Because I know Sam has got content on his channels, so I know that's a fake Sam. Let's see. Larry says, Eubanks, Whoopi, Visions, or the black lady. Whoopi was a slang term. Oh, I got it. Oh, that kind of Whoopi. Oh, Lord. Okay, I didn't know what you meant, Larry, but yes, Whoopi is slang. Okay, I got it, buddy. I got it. I got you. All right. That's pretty funny. Larry says, does Visions travel with his coffins? I doubt it, Larry. I doubt it. Yeah, the coffin thing, Visions, that's going to be one hell of a thing. But here's the thing, Larry. What if Visions was joking with me the entire time? Next year, what if I come to visit and he's like, hey, Fierce, guess what? I got some good news. I'm like, what, Visions? And he'd be like, hey, you know the whole coffin thing? I'm like, yeah. He goes, yeah, I was just fucking around with you, Fears. There is no coffin. But if there actually is a coffin in Vision's house, I told Visions I'm already going to lay in the coffin for about a minute. And Visions, you're going to film me just to get it for the vlog. But I'm begging you, buddy, do not close that fucking, the top of the coffin, because I'll freak out. So I'll lay in it for a second, because the only time Fears wants to lay in a coffin is when I'm dead. But since it's Lord Visions, I'm like, all right, if he actually has a coffin in his home, I gotta lay in it. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm telling you, Larry, the highlight is when me and Visions recreate that. I don't have the handle. Open the lock. I cannot wait. It's gonna be fucking great. I've watched. I've saved Visions. I've done my research. I have saved that fucking video off of YouTube. I just saved that scene, and we'll try and get it as close as possible, because I know whenever the car leaves, like if this is the front, here's like my fist is the jail cell, and then there's a sidewalk that comes down, and then the car's right here, and then they leave this way, and then they nip around the corner. So hopefully there's not many people that day, because as soon as we use Vision's car, I'm going to set up my GoPro on the other side of the street and have us nip around the corner, just like how they do in the Goonies. So I'm praying that it'll all work out. But if we can't do the rip around the corner, eventually, Larry, I know for a fact that we're going to park Vision's car right in front of the fucking jail cell and do the, I don't have the handle, open the fucking lock. I know we're going to do that. So yeah. So yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be an awesome trip. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Let's see here. Sorry if I chatted too much. Larry, you don't have to say sorry about that. Larry, you can chat about whatever you want. I'm just so excited for you, buddy. You should be proud of yourself. I am proud, Larry, but I'm also trying to stay humble. But I think it is cool that people are. I think it's cool after all these years. I just never thought in a million. I am proud, but I do feel a little weird. I'm like, I'm still, in my eyes, I'm still not a big YouTuber, but I love that my fans are giving back. It means the world to me whenever someone gives me a super chat or a super like or, something like that. I felt the same way about it, Larry, when someone asked for my autograph a long time ago. I was like, why would anyone want my autograph? I'm just a young guy from Missouri trying to make it in this big crazy world. But I'm adjusting to it. But I am very proud of all the accomplishments and all the people that watch my channel, Larry, and all the loving and loyal support. I mean, you guys are great. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm sure you guys get sick and tired of me saying that, but it's the truth. I love you. I love all the loving and loyal fans, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the prayers and the blessings and the views and the comments, and now the super chats and everything. You guys are awesome. And I'm just glad you guys enjoy the channel, and I'm glad you guys enjoy the content. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate it. Vision says, I'm talking about the Ibani goddess. I still don't know what you're on about, though, Visions. You'll have to write me, Visions, after the live stream's done. Write me on Instagram and just kind of explain to me what you and Larry were talking about, because I'm kind of confused. Let's see. Fears, when are you going to test to see if you can handle a cheeseburger? I don't know. Because I know I can eat some cheese now on pizza, Triple, because it hasn't been bothering me, but that was only one type of cheese. Because she's like, well, some cheeses and some milk products, now that you've had that surgery, you can probably digest, but she's like, tread lightly on some milk products. She's like, I wouldn't try real milk for a while. I wouldn't try real ice cream. Anytime I eat ice cream, it's the soy ice cream that I get from Walmart. And anytime I put milk in my coffee, Triple, it's either the almond milk or the soy milk or the lactose intolerant milk that I can drink, and I put that in my coffee. So at some point I'll try it, but I just don't want to get sick, and puke my brains out and then not go to work one day. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Vision said, I've never watched The View. You know what, Visions? I've seen bits of The View, but not a full episode, you know? I gotta think Pixel is worse than a burger, though. I mean, that's true. I mean, there is a lot of cheese on a pizza, so we'll see, Triple. I'll definitely film it for a vlog, you know, whenever I do it, or I'll definitely do it on stream, you know? So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go, guys, because, man, that was a long stream. 2 hours and 15 minutes. So, yeah. But, I'm going to get a shower, and I haven't had dinner yet. I'm going to make some dinner, and then I'm going to get right back on editing something. And, yeah, that's kind of weird that a troll would make a fake account about Sam. I looked to make sure it wasn't Sam. Because if it really was Sam, I was going to be like, oh, wow, finally, I've heard from Sam, and I was going to be ecstatic. But that was a fake Sam. Because I know Sam has got content on all of his stuff. So, yeah. Triple said, solid stream, Fears. Well, thanks. And I can't believe I got another... Wait, it wasn't a super sticker. Not yet. We haven't got a super sticker yet. But I can't believe I got a super chat again 2 days in a row. So Dasha gave me an even bigger one. You know? So far, Dasha is in the lead. I've made $3 off of Dasha. So, Dasha, thank you from the bottom of my heart, giving me a super chat for $2. You are awesome, Dasha. Dasha, I hope we get to meet one day in real life so I can say thank you in real life. That was very nice of you, very sweet. Again, you guys know, Fears, I'm going to stay humble. I don't care if it takes me all fucking night. If anytime I get a super chat or a super sticker or a super comment or anything that I make money off of, let's say I had 50 donations in one day, Fears would sit here way into the early hours and I would thank each and every one of you guys. I cannot thank you guys enough because anyone that donates not only their money, but donates their time to watch my show, I greatly appreciate it. Vision says, hand slaps. Yeah, buddy. Visions, I kid you not. Visions probably gets sick of me saying this. I cannot wait for us to hang out, buddy. Visions, nothing against Gothic King Cobra, but you know, as much fun as you had with Gothic King Cobra, you're going to have 90 more times fun with Fears. I promise I won't cast any spells off people. Just picture, but see, Visions is probably thinking, oh, Fears says that now, but watch, we'll go to the bar, and all of a sudden, Visions is thinking, hey, Fears, guess what? I know what you're about to do. And I'm like, oh, that's right, Visions. Check this out. And then all of a sudden I pull out, my wand, and I'm like, I cast a spell on you, motherfucker. And then Visions like, see, I knew it. I knew Fears would double back, and now he's doing a fucking, he's doing his wand spells and shit. I promise you, buddy, I won't do that. But we're going to have 90 times more fun with Lord Fears than Lord Cobra. And nothing against King Cobra. That guy's a wild guy, but... Oh, man, I cannot wait, buddy. Only a couple more months away. But I'm totally excited. Plus, I haven't been to where you actually live, Visions. I know you live near, Seattle or Portland? But I've been to Portland twice. Once with my family, and then once with church camp. So, yeah. So, I've been there twice. So, whenever I come to visit Visions... That will be my third time ever coming in that area of the United States. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a long flight, though, from Florida to Visions. You have to tell me what airport I have to fly into because I actually don't know what airport to fly into. So, but we'll work all that out next year, buddy, because we've got quite a while until that happens. But when Fears does come, I'm probably going to come like next June or July. So, because Visions was like, well, Fears, let me know in advance, because Visions is going to have to take off a week. So, but I don't think Visions will mind, because he was like, Fears, let's do it next year. I promised, the girlfriend to give her an epic vacation. I was like, well, Visions, you are worth the wait. I never would want to ruin you and your Mrs. vacation. Your Mrs. vacations. So, yeah. And that vacation that you were telling me about, Visions, that sounds like a solid vacation, man. So, Visions, you're going to get so many brownie points with your lady. Fucking Vegas, you said. California, you said. Texas. I was like, oh, hell yeah. That sounds like a fucking blast. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that is a solid vacation, my friend. So I'm sure she'll love it, buddy. I'm sure she'll love it. It's been a while since Fears has went to Vegas, too. I've went to Vegas twice. Once with my family and once with my buddy Eric. But each time we went... Oh, wait, no. We saw... With my mom and my dad, we saw the Siegfried and Roy magic show. But with my friend Eric, we saw the Chris Angel Mind Freak show. Visions, nothing against Siegfried and Roy. Yeah, the tiger and all that shit. That was cool. That was all right. But I told Eric, I preferred Chris Angel's Mind Freak show over Siegfried and Roy because I don't know how that fucking Chris Angel guy did some of his, like, illusions and his tricks. I was trying to figure it out, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck that guy did that. I'm like, it's boggling my mind. How did he do that, you know? And in my mind, Visions, I was like, oh, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how he did that. And I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, well, you know what? Maybe that's part of magic. I'm like, I don't need to figure it out. But for a while, I did try to figure it out. And Eric looked at me and said, Fears, you'll never figure it out. And I was like, that's true, Eric. He goes, just enjoy the show. And I said, I'm enjoying it. I said, I like to know how things are done, you know? So, but to this day, I know how he did some of his tricks, Visions, but not all of them. So it would have been nice to figure out how he did all those tricks. But yeah, I need to go back to Vegas someday. Someday. All right, well, I'm taking off, guys. But anyway, that was a hell of a stream. Again, I'm not telling you guys to go check out that Matman video, but I don't remember everything he said. So if you guys get curious, I guess go check it out. I wouldn't, because it's a waste of your time. It's just him bitching and moaning and complaining and him being jealous that I finally got monetized. It's not even worth your time, you know what I'm saying? So, but I know some people are going to go check it out. I already listened to it once, and once was enough for me, you know? I didn't even want to listen to it the first time, but my friend that sent it, that time-stamped it to me, he said, Fears, you got to listen to this. You won't believe what he said. And I was like, oh, God, fine, all right, send it to me. I really didn't want to listen to it, though, because I knew it was going to be a bunch of shit, which it was, you know? All right, well, guys, I'm taking off, but time for some plugs. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to The Fears Man at FearsMan26. Check out Fears Vlogs, the second channel, the one that you're watching right now. Let's get me to 9,000 on TikTok. Go ahead and check out my TikTok at FearsMan26. Check out my buddy, my pal, Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. Give him a like, give him a sub, give him some views. Check out my friend Lord Pixel at Pixel Protocol. Check out Triple Nickel Wickle Sickle Dickle Pickle Rickle Wickle Bickle Bickle Bickle. I know, his name is a mouthful, but check it out. And last, but certainly not least, check out Visions. Lord Visions, King of the Goths. Be sure you go to his website, www.exhumvisions.com. Buy some cool shit. Hell, buy the whole fucking website. Do it. Do it now. And this is Fears, Lord Fears, saying Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. I really do. And I'm going to go take a nap. I'm going to go take a nap because I'm tired. And then I swear to God I'll get on the editing. I promise. All right, I'll see you guys later.